Uh-huh. Yeah, Mike, everything's fine. I know it's a Saturday session. Uh-huh. No. It's just that people are going to know it's Nico doing the Saturday session. Yeah, I wouldn't worry. Yeah, it is about RQGG today. And we wouldn't want to be doing any jokes about the colour of your hair. I understand this. I do. No. I'm just wearing what I normally wear, Mike. There's no difference. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. I'm wearing my normal get-up. Yeah, I look the part. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about RQGG. You don't have to worry, Mike. You don't have to worry. It's the Saturday session. They know Nico's doing it. They know there's no Mike. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, chat. Welcome to... Well, here's the thing. Because I was about to say the Moisten Extreme Wednesday session, but it's not the Moisten Extreme Wednesday session. This is the Saturday session with Neeks. They're sipping tea with that there Nico on that there Saturday session. Except it's not even tea. Look at that. Can you see it? Look at it. It's coffee. Because, I felt like we needed a bit of coffee today. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? You're all really proper lovely. I've seen your comments. Thank you to everyone who's been giving bits and resubscribing today. It's proper lovely of you. I'm full disclosure of today because, here at Rusty Quill, and especially Rusty Quill streams, we prepare for streams. Usually that would mean when you prepare for a stream, you check the game that you're working works, you check all your doobly-doos to check the doobly-doos are doing the doobly-doos. And you have a lovely little test play. However, that's not what we're doing today, is it? Today we are reacting to clips, but more specifically, we're reacting to clips of Mike reacting to clips. I've had to stare at Mike's face more than I usually do on a Saturday, and that's saying a lot. Thank you so much, Time to Flip Out. It's so lovely. Oh, happy Saturday yesterday. It's happy Saturday, Nico. Lovely chat, folks. I hope life is treating you well today. Here's send you all the beverages and hugs you need. Thank you so very, very much. So yeah, I've seen Mike's face a lot today. I've done about an hour and a half of testing that Mike's face looks good against my face. It wasn't meant to come out that way. Yet it does. Don't worry about it. I see you worrying. Don't worry about it. Phrasing already. It's 9 minutes. Not even 9 minutes. That's just when I started the stream. 2 minutes in. We've already had a PG-13 yikes standard alert. I mean, people would say, Nico, is this not the reason you were hired to be one of the streamers of Rusty Quill? I'd say yes. I'd say Mike and that there Anil had a discussion way back December last year. And we're like, we need something more PG-13 on the go. We need something that's testing the boundaries. Maybe even a PG-14. And Anno is like, whoa, Mike, whoa. You can't go PG-14. We've talked about this. We can't be doing PG-14. We've got to do PG-13. Oh, hi, everyone. Hi, Tessa. Hi, Bryn. Hi, Otto. Hi, everyone. And they were like, who do we have that's like PG-13 and a half in the crew? And I was just like, The next thing, I mean, to be fair, I'm like a Tim Light. I couldn't compete with Tim. This was the other thing. Oh my god. So, full disclosure, the further back RQGG you go, the less I know. I was watching the clip just to check how everything is working, and there was somebody there with a crew that I couldn't recognize, but the voice sounded so familiar. And like, it was bugging me for ages and ages and ages. And do you know who it was? You know what it turned out to be? Tim Meredith, but without the beard. I don't know if anyone has ever accurately seen a Tim Meredith without the beard, but it threw me off. Like, it threw me physically off. I didn't know what to do. I tried to hug my comfort crew. Comfort crew didn't know what to do. I didn't know what do you do? Pete, you don't get prepared for these moments. You really don't get prepared. I tried. And yes, we will be watching that clip today because I got so confused. Thank you so much, everyone, for the bits. So, there's a bit of admin. because like we got a whole lot of news all at once recently in the Rusty Quill sphere. So let's do the first bit. It is almost RQGG season. I have been delegated as the person to kick off the RQGG season. Because it needs a bit of Yorkshire twang. We haven't had enough Yorkshire in it. Changes this year to RQGG is that we have since acquired an auto working full-time at Rusty Quill. And for those who do not know, I mean, I don't know how you'd know anyway, Autumn is the bee's knees and then some when it comes to organising. So it's no longer previous RQGGs when it was usually Mike. We now have the full force of the Autumn on the go, which means everything's going to be like bigger on like a big scale. Picture big, but bigger. Or maybe it's this side. I don't know. Autumn's not chosen a side yet. It could be this side or it could be this side. It could be all the sides. All under one Alex. All the sides all under one Alex. So I can't really give you any details. I can't really tell you what's coming. I know little bits. I know one of the things I'll probably be doing, and I'm very excited about the little thing I'll be doing, but I can't tell you what that is, so you just have to live with my hype. But rest assured, it's gonna be proper lovely, and I fully trust. Well, I mean, I always trust Rusty Quill. I don't think Rusty Quill has ever let me down in terms of peak entertainment when it comes to the gaming and giving and bullying, you know? Rusty Quill gaming and giving and gelatin and grant writing and Gemel and gold. It's all the G's. It's all, yeah, that's probably wise. I do probably need to have a little drink. I am the Beak Sneaks. Thank you so much, Mia. As always, if you're watching this lovely, lovely stream and you don't have a Twitch account, you can still chat to us if you go to the Rusty Quill official Discord, hop all down to the Rusty Quill streams tab, and you can chat there, and I can see both the chats at once, and it's lovely. So don't feel too worried. Saf, which comfort crew would you like? Because I now have an army of comfort crew. Choose your comfort crew, Saf, or say hi, Saf. That's the first bit of news, but rest assured, it's all happening. Generally, the thing with big events like this, we can't really give out too many details until it gets closer to the time, because there's too many moving parts. So there's lots of stuff we'd like to say, but we can't say. But it's really exciting. Hi, it's been a long time since I've turned into a stream. How's it? Hi, Loyalism. How you doing? Yeah, hi, Q say Fifi. Yeah, it is still. Yeah, it has been. We told that bit early that it is like last year. We're not in like a physical place. We're doing it all remotely. Plus, I think there's a lot more information. Like it's a lot easier to access this way. I do kind of like it a little bit because it makes me feel connected. Because you need beeps. I'll give you beeps. Also, because it's the Saturday session, I figured Beeps needed red hair. So we've got Fashion Beeps today. Fashion Beeps, he looks lovely. Can I put you... No, can I put you there? Nico for the Sean Bean game 2021. See, this is why I'm not allowed any power. Because I would use the full extent of the entire budget. I don't know if there is a budget. But whatever budget there is for these sort of things, I would use the entirety of it to fan write emails to letters to Sean Bean and use everything in my power just to be able to chat to Sean Bean for like a minute. I wouldn't even do it on stream. It would just, this would be totally me just wanting to. Oh, it was a grant game. That's how I know it. I'm doing one comfort crew at a time, but Evil Scientist, you're next. But yeah, little eyes are poking up. But yeah, that's on the horizon. I do know we'll be announcing, we haven't announced yet publicly the charities we'll be doing. But for those who do not know what Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving is, Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving was founded and run by Mike LeBeau, who is also head of video. You may know him. I don't know if people know Mike. He's a lovely lad. He's a lovely chap. We're all trying to give him his, like, the kickstart he needs. He had a small role in one of the podcasts, like a titchy role, and then he went kayaking for the rest of the seasons. He was Tim Stoker? Was that what it is? Is it Tim Stoker? Let's go with yes. Let's pretend it is Tim Stoker. I think it's Tim Stoker. Anyway, that's how he started, and now he does little streams. And we thought, tell you what, we'll help him. But anyway, Gaming and Giving, which became Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving, was entirely run by Mike and founded by Mike. Mike is very, 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 very passionate, as we all are, but Mike particularly, about mental health. And he very much wanted to do something that will have a charity to help mental health charities. And since then it's grown, and we got to a point, I think we raised, I could be wrong, but we raised at least £32,000 last year, which is an insane amount of money that went to lots of charities. And it's all down thanks to Mike. But I did get very... So, something you should know about Rusty Quill, and very particularly... Oh, General Body Pain. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone at Rusty Quill and all the community. Rusty Quill, an amazing community, has helped me a lot. I saw long ago. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure everyone knows Rusty Quill, the crew especially, everyone involved in Rusty Quill works very, 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 very hard. Not least of which Alexander J. Newell, our founder, CEO, masterer, the Alex, works insanely hard, and we all do. And especially last year, when it was getting to crunch time with Magnus, and especially this year, now that Stellar Firma's over, and Rusty Quill Gaming will be over. I don't know when it ends. I know it's soon. It's hard to bring. It's very hard to bring closure to these shows when you've been a part of it so long. I've only been in Rusty Quill since 2019. I've been here for about 2 years. But Alex has seen it from the start, and you get very wrapped up in it, and you work insanely hard, and it becomes your life. And I only work here part-time. I work part-time as an editor as well as a streamer. I do a lot of stuff outside, soundtracks and things, but Alex is in it. And especially when it comes to crunch time, when it comes to ends of seasons, or in this case the end of the shows, everyone's feeling it, especially recording remotely. Like, it is unbelievable we managed to record remotely for all the shows and continue production. I cannot stress enough just how insane that is. A huge props to the producers, because they're the ones to thank. Like, they made sure everyone could record, everything could be done in time. They made sure our mental health was good. Anyway, oh, you got a new cow, thanks Bits. What I mean by this is there's not many chances we as a crew get to theoretically have our hair down and get to chat to each other when it's not work related. Like, it's very, very, very rare. Not least Alex and Hannah, who work round the clock constantly. In fact, right now they're currently at a podcast festival in London talking about Rusty Quill. It's all about Rusty Quill. So what Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving does is it gives us a chance as a crew just to have fun together, to chat to each other and not have it be about, well, Magnus 177 has this thing going on, and what do you think about the stellar firmness of this and whatnot? And it's super, super lovely. I mean, the streams do this a lot as well, but particularly Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving gives us an excuse to do something with the community and to all work together, and it's just really nice. It's like the nicest thing in the world. Enjoy your green cow Bits. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Mike, because it's not... Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving helps us, the crew behind it, as much as it helps the charities and helps the community. Like, it's very much... It's a win-win-win-win-win all around. There is no down. Yeah, it can be... I do know just how hard it is to prepare, and yeah, that is a down, but like, the actual thing itself, it's just the most fun. And it's became like an event, like I get excited to every year now. It's all the wins. It's all the wins. But yeah, so I'm not sure if it's been announced yet, but it will be in December. I can't remember the exact date, but it is December. And it'll be a 24 hours again. And we'll be announcing the charities in the coming weeks. I'm really hyped for this year. But yeah, what else? Other news. So, news of Rusty Quill, and then we'll get started. We'll get started after all this news. As people have been long suspecting, long waiting, we've announced new shows that are coming in 2022. So one of them, which is Enthusiasm, which was Patreon only for season 1. Season 2 will be having a public feat, and that will be releasing quite soonish. That'll be the first show. Enthusiasm is basically Rusty Quill people chatting about the things they love. So some of the themes we had last year was like Lord of the Rings, and baking, and dating, and Marvel films and things. And then there was a little horror one as well, which I think had Johnny Uwani, also known as Jonathan Sims. You may have heard of him, you may have not. He didn't. Not many people knew about Jonathan Sims. He's quite unknown. We gave him a chance and all that. Anyway, he's in season 1 of Enthusiasm. And there'll be many, many, many people coming into season 2, which will be releasing soon. Then we have the 2 new shows. We have Thrice Forgotten, which is a pirate audio drama coming in 2022, which the director and writers for that show have also been announced, which you can find on the Rusty Quill page. And then we also have our Cry Havoc, which is set in ancient Rome and is a comedy series, which will also be coming in 2022. And also, I don't know if this has been announced. We have other things coming, but I'm not sure it'll be announced, so I'm just going to say hushed. I can't remember if it's been announced, so if it's not been announced, I'm not going to get any trouble. So shoosh. Shmoosh. Shoosh. But yeah, the show is coming, and I'm very, very, very excited. I know no Cry Havoc, but there's another show, but I'm not sure if it's been announced yet, so I'm not going to say. It's the Rusty Nico show. We're combining all the podcasts under one umbrella called the Nico Show, and it's just going to be about me. It's not going to be scripted. We don't know what it's going to be about. It's just going to be an hour of me making cups of coffee and talking. Sometimes cups of tea. I like to keep you on your toes. Yeah, I know those shows have been announced, but thank you. Is it Beepshire? Is it the Biscuit Factory? Oh, the Biscuit Factory. For those who don't know, I made my own fanfic of the Magnus Archives called The Biscuit Factory. It was my own version of Magnus 200, and it took Alex about 2 months until he noticed that I made it. I was so happy about that. I was so very happy about that. I finished editing. So for full disclosure, I finished editing Magnus 200. I did the vocal cut. I sent it off, checked it was okay in the master, and then that was me finished with the main show of the Magnus Archives. And I was sat there and I was like, well, I have all this talent of how to edit a Magnus Archives episode, but it's now going to go to waste because there is no more Magnus Archives. What am I going to do with it? And I had a week off from production. I was like, well, I'm going to make my own fanfic. So I made the script. I sat down, recorded it, did the voices myself, edited it the exact same way I would edit a Magnus vocal cut. I added my very shoddy soundscaping to it, and I just presented it out in the world. And it's absolutely fine. Thank you so much, Tafia, for gifting to it. Tafia, I haven't seen you in ages, or maybe I have. Anyway, Tafia, I'm so glad you're here. I've missed you. How you been? I've missed you. But that was one of my lovely, lovely ones. But yeah, that's all on the Rising coming production-wise, Rusty Quill. That's all I know. There may be other stuff. I don't know. I know as much as you guys do. More or less. Apart from the Nico show. I know about the Nico show before you guys knew about the Nico show. So, I know that. But that's the only secret I have. I don't really have other secrets. I have Mike's phone number, but I can't really give you that out on stream. That's more or less it. That's it. I could tell you how I like cups of tea. Is that a secret? Is that a Rusty Quill secret people want to know? Well, what do you want to know? Let's just have it all out. Let's just have it all out. Let's do all the secrets. Dude, I know what people want to know. What does the J in Alexander J. Newell stand for? That's the biggest secret of all. Jiggles. I forgot I called it Jiggles. I forgot I said Alexander J. Jiggles. Nico, the best secret chief. Thank you, Crime Panda. I might... Woo, that's a lot of chat at once. Hang on. Are you working... I'm not allowed to tell you anything about production, including dates or anything like that. So, even if it was or even if it wasn't, I would still be none the wiser if I was to tell you, so I can't tell you. But I can tell you I'm very excited about the new shows. Does that give anything away? Not really. Would I be saying it even if I wasn't excited? Probably, but I am excited. I really, really like new EPs. And I did get a little bit teary-eyed because Alex and Hannah are the bee's knees more than the other people have talked about bee's knees, because Alex and Hannah give chances to people who might normally not get a chance. But also it would be very, very easy. And it has been easy because I know lots of people in similar positions have done it, to keep everything in-house, to kind of stick to what they know and what they're good at. Like, because we have the Magnus Archives, we've got Stellar Firma, we've got Rusty Quill Gaming, and then we have various other shows attached to it. But that's the core of Rusty Quill. And it would be very, very, very easy to say, well, let's do Magnus Archives too. Let's do another Stellar Firma. But they haven't. They've branched out and doing new IPs and new ways to tell stories and new things. And that just super excites me. But more than that, it helps people get a step up in those areas as well. Because a thing about Rusty Quill is that Alex and Hannah really take care of you. When you're in, when you become part of the crew, I cannot stress enough just how life-changing it is. I owe so much to Alex and Hannah for creating this company. But not only that, I get to work, the people I get to work with, they're amazing. But also I get to stream. Who knew I would be a streamer? I didn't know I could be a streamer. Am I a good streamer? That's out for debate. But I'm streaming nonetheless. I used to hate being on camera. I used to hate hearing my own voice, and yet I do it every week. So look. Also, I get to chat to Tessa. Me and Tessa's Snapchats are like 90% either me sending Tessa a photo of my Jake, or they send me a photo of their Tika. And it's 90% pet photos. And that's the best. That's the real undisputed... Oh, thank you so much, Lily Foxglove, for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. That's the undisputed hidden bonus when you work at Rusty Quill. You get to see people's pets. Tika snaps at A, triple, quadruple A plus. What was it? Oh yeah, final little bit. Just a little RQ Streams update. And then we're going to get into the meat and juicy bits of the show. September will be quieter than usual. Basically, we... Here at Rusty Quill, when you're an employee, as per UK law, you get leave, you get holiday pay, you get to have holidays and stuff. And me and Mike are basically using up our holiday pay. But not only that, I've not stopped. I had like a 1 week break at the start of the year, but I've not really stopped working at all this year. And Mike has been equally as busy as me. So we had a chat. We had a good old chat. We rang each other. I was like, Mike, and he was like, Nico, my lad, how are you? I was like, I'm good, Mike. Let's chat. So we had a chat. And we're taking off time in September. There will still be one stream a week, but it's going to be a lot of hot potato. So you have me this week in the Saturday session, then you've got 2 weeks of Mike, and then you've got 2 weeks of me on the Wednesday session to finish off the month. So just to preempt it, it's not that we're stepping away from RQ streams or anything like that. We're having a little bit of a rest. We're having a bit of a lovely rest. You know what I mean? Get your bones back in order and all that. So that's what's going on. Oh, thank you, Inca the Badger. Have fun. But yeah, taking
nice
bits.
Having you, but duty calls.
Oh, so Crunch, did you put up a poll? I don't know about the poll. I don't even know Crunch is here today. I think I got Jessica, I got Meg. Oh, you've been nice to me. I think I saw Bryn. I could be wrong. I did see Bryn. Hi, Bryn. Both Bryns. And it was Crunch. Hi, Mods. How you doing, Mods? As always, the Mods are very lovely. So, with this said, I tried to figure out what... In fact, I'll show you what I've done, because I really did try and figure out what would be the most efficient way of doing this. Spoiler alert, there is no official way of doing this. You have This is gonna be so messy. This is gonna be so messy. It's gonna be so messy. I've not put the sound in yet on purpose. But basically, I had to design it where it's like a screen inside a screen. Because if I didn't do it this way, then people are going to clock on and think, well, it's just a mic session with a Nico tacked into the corner. So, like, you know, welcome to the show. He's talking about the charities last year. We haven't done the charities last year. However, there's a secret. Oh, thank you so much, Mia. One of the things I've not shown you, if this is a Saturday session, and if I'm going to be reacting to Mike reacting to things, I've got to do a little costume change. Got to do a little costume change. So just talk to yourselves. Talk to yourselves. Talking to yourselves. Talking to yourselves. Talking to yourselves. And it's now proper. Now we look the part. Now we look the part. Trust me. Oh, so. So, full disclosure. As I said, oh Miria, thank you so much for writing the beaks neeks on your vest. That looks amazing. Is that permanent tattoos? I hope it's permanent tattoos, and I hope. Thank you so much, Mia. But yes, this is if we're gonna be reacting to things, we need to be reacting to things. Let me just put up the sound.
I'm here. I'm going to keep doing what I can in the name of positive.
And we got wholesome Mike.
That's what I do. That's what I love. So.
But this is what I mean. I've watched Mike and his face for like an hour and a half today already to get this going.
Are currently in the chat somewhere,
and there's no clean way of doing this. I'm going to be reacting to Mike. I'll pause it there. And I have very little knowledge of Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving pre-2020. I know about the good cows. I know about various Rusty Quill employees and crew and cast and whatnot falling off chairs. I know that Ben has said questionable things as Elias. But it'll be okay. It's gonna be okay.
To be raising for
but let's get to the first one, because he does. Oh, he did it in like 20 minutes. That's quite early. This is a new record for Mike, getting to the big clips in record time.
What does it say?
So you can kind of date a Mike video by what colour his hair is.
Watch this clip from 2:29 to 2:47. Okay, so it's at 2:29. Right, here we go.
I tried to add the closed captions, but there may be a bit of a closed captions mess.
So
look how young the faces are!
Yeah, me, Lydia, Alex, and
look
Johnny.
How young they are! They're so tiny!
Like it's a clip from 2017.
Babies!
So this is the second hour of the 2017 live stream.
Mike's hair's not even a colour. It's just like vanilla Mike.
7 clips of the streamers in their halls of stone.
You know?
Podcast.
It's cute.
9
so yeah,
characters doomed to die. One for the dark.
I mean, young and tiny, but they also look titchy tiny.
Where in the shadows lie, stunning.
I could wear a Santa hat today, but I'm not going to.
There's a lot of hair there, isn't there? Right. So
come on,
I
Mike.
turned it up. It may be a little bit quiet.
Come on, Mike.
So let's just have a look.
Come
this
on,
clip is just for Alex and Martin. Okay. I've turned it up, chat. So if it's a little bit quiet, just let me know.
Yeah, tell me if Mike is quiet, so I'll turn up Mike, turn up himself.
2:47. Okay, here we go.
Oh god, that's so quiet. Now, is that Martin? It kind of looks like Martin. But yeah, as I said, it was excruciatingly hard trying to figure out who people are without hearing them. Yeah, he's going to turn it up. I'll go to the next clip. Hang on, we can do this. I'll go to another clip because that one's like super quiet. Here. Okay, let's go. There. Billionaire band shit. Billionaire.
Alright. This is brand spanking new, chat. I haven't seen this one yet. It wasn't on the list.
I have not seen it either.
Looking at it. So let's take a look now. So this is from 2017.
Fingers crossed he's
hour
figured out the
3,
audio.
and it looks like we're playing Billionaire Banshee, which actually is one of my favorite games.
Yeah,
Martin
this is the
actually
thing. I'll
introduced
chat
me
about
to,
that soon,
to
about
that one,
2017 RQ.
long time ago. And the way that we play it as well. Let's take a look.
Contestant number 3.
Well, what I'd really like to play with you is something along the lines of Kingdom Hearts, because it's a game all about looking after people.
Kingdom Hearts?
I've heard some really great things about it, like quote mode, greatest game ever, end quote
I'm going
mode.
to turn up my audio too.
And I think that it would really suit
As bad
both
as
of
loud as I
us.
can get.
I made Bryn
noise you're making.
But this is the thing. This is what I miss. The Bryn intervals are
I've
beautiful.
been on a podcast recording with Bryn. Occasionally he leaks. He just pops about, but that's okay. And then we just patch him up and off we go.
So, Bryn is the most loveliest person. I've turned up the audio as loud as I can. I can try and make it louder, but it's super hard. But I'll try my best. For those who don't know who Bryn is the meat and potatoes of laughter in Rusty Quill. I really hope I get to edit more Bryn. I've only edited Bryn like once or twice because I predominantly edit the horror and the spooky spooks, whereas Bryn does the Rusty Quill gaming show, which I got in trouble for calling the Rusty Quill gaming the nerd show because apparently that's not quite accurate. Anyway, Bryn's lovely in it, and Bryn's laughter is the most endorphin-inducing, loveliest, happiest thing, and it's the jocks of roleplay. But what I love about early RQGs, I'll play it, but I'll turn off the sounds. So you got things going. What I love about early Rusty Quill gaming and giving is it shows Rusty Quill before it became the mammoth thing it is today. Like it was pretty popular pretty early on. I'm not gonna lie. Like that Alex, he knows how to make a podcast. But the thing that I like it about the early ones is that they literally were just a group of friends just recording in the same place together. I mean, yes, in this one, you have the studio with all the fancy stuff in it, but in the early days of Rusty Quill, it literally was just blanket forts everywhere. And it's like, especially Rusty Quill Gaming, I have the camera in the pants times not memorized. There's a camera in the pants time. Get to that later. You really do get the feeling of how they were just a group of mates, group of friends, just wanting to make fun stuff together. And it's become this massive thing. And I'm grateful because it means I got to be part of it now. That'll make a good tattoo, just a camera in the pants timestamp. But
For which one
Yeah.
it was, but that was a reference to that TV show. It's such an old quote now that I can't even remember what I was quoting. But
what I love about this
Yeah.
is that
I was wondering that.
And then just whoever's asking questions just not
also just to point out, I don't know if you can see this, by the way, but when I ended up asking, I asked for a cup of tea, right? I needed a cup of coffee to kickstart the
we'll
morning,
need
right?
tea.
And I gave everyone, I think I've told this story before, I gave everyone a briefing, and I said, right, within the first 6 hours of streaming, no swearing. No swearing at all. Like, we want it to be a PG-13 stream. for at
PG-13
least
stream?
half of the stream. Then after that, we can take the gloves off. And they said, okay, that's absolutely fine. Mike, do you want a cup of coffee? And I said, yes.
Thank you for the following.
Some people have already clocked it. So they said yes.
What's on the mug?
And I received
I'm
my
assuming
cup
a
of coffee.
swear.
And it was in this mug.
But it just says W. Oh.
Now, I genuinely don't know to this day how much of a troll that genuinely was. However, I think that it was a massive Who gave me that? I think it was one of the. I think it was potentially one of the runners who gave me that. And I didn't spot this because I was so in the zone. And then
I didn't even clock it. Even Mike talking about it, I was assuming him to turn the mug round and show me like an actual swear, and I was gonna think like, Nico, how are you gonna like censor this on the stream? Because you can't. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Oh, the thing is, if that happened to me, I would just assume it would be some form of like fan-made thing to do with like Peter Lucas being, you know, lonely and kayaking or being a sailor or something. I just assumed it'd be that. I would have had. It wouldn't have clocked me. It wouldn't have clocked me. It would have gone on for ages and ages and ages. And Mike probably would have had a meeting with me like 2 months from now and says, Nico, by the way, that mug, it has the swear. Anyway.
there's me sat with this flipping mug
Flipping
the entire
wet.
time. Pretty much through the first 5 hours of the stream, I had that mug. Actually, thinking about it, you're right, Anil. It was probably Hannah. Oh my god. I can't believe I had a mug that said wanker the entire time.
Oh my, you can't say the word on stream. It
All
came
right,
up
okay.
in the closed captions.
Alright, okay.
Get rid of it. Thank you.
Let us move on.
Thank
Let us
you.
move on. But
Thank
yes,
you.
thank you, Autumn. You are very...
But this is what people don't know about Hannah Brankin. Her sense of humor is quite sharp. In the few times I've been managed to actually talk to her outside of work stuff, she's on it. Also, Hannah knew about the biscuit factory like full on 2 months before Alex did. But yeah, this is the thing I love about this clips already, is Mike is talking about it as if like RQGG 2017 was like his youth, and this is only 2020. It was only like a 3-year gap. But the way Mike is talking to it, like, oh, you know, me back in my day, I did this thing and I did that thing, and oh, we were so young, and it was only 3 years. It was only 3 years, and he's talking as if he's became this wise old master of the RQGGs and the streams and whatnot. It's the before times. It really, I'll grant you that. It does feel like the before times. You know what makes it feel like the before times? Is that Alex isn't wearing a suit in this one. He's actually just wearing a lovely, lovely little Christmas shirt. It's one of the few times I've not seen Alex in a suit as well. Oh, I'll turn on sound. Hang on.
Alright, so this is hour 7. And we're talking about... So this live stream was sponsored by Ipsos Mori. And we worked
Wait,
in
the early
partnership with a company
RQGs
called
were
Focal
just
Point
as
Steel.
long. They went
So
on for
Focal
hours and hours and
Point
hours and
were
hours
a
as well.
company that specialised in 360 cameras. I went to a VR convention
blankets.
in...
Oh god, 12
Kensington,
hours!
Olympia. And
That's a
stayed
lot.
there, and I got
In
chatting
like
to
a
them because
physical
they seemed really
space.
interesting.
That's a lot.
And I
The
talked
first
to them
one
about
was- oh my
the charity
god.
work that I do, and I said one of the big things, one of the big tech challenges that I want is I would actually like to stream the entire thing in 360, because we were going for a Guinness World Record for the longest
Of course
streamed
he was.
event in 360
Of course he
degrees.
was. This is very, very, very Mike thing to get the records.
Unfortunately, Guinness never got back to us.
Giddis.
Which is a bit
Giddis,
of a
not
shame.
Guinness.
and
Giddis.
so-
Never got back to him.
Yeah, they ended up setting up all the kit for us, and essentially what did they do? Yeah, they came with an engineer who set up all of the kit, and this footage is still available, by the way. We did this for a couple of years, but eventually it just became too much of a technical challenge, and
Your
unfortunately
technical challenge.
we had to part ways.
I did like
But,
RQGG 2020.
Yeah,
It's my first live one too,
interesting
Fox Golf
time.
Pal.
So that's why we were in partnership with them. So let's have a look. So I'm watching this until 3027. Let's take a listen.
Over there, sorry.
That one, hi.
Jesus
I'm Lydia. I play.
Oh, that's where the Discord emote comes from. I have that Discord emote. That's my Johnny emote. I've got that Johnny emote. Full disclosure, I have emotes of people that I work with. Is that weird? I don't think so. Do it. If you look at the Arky Streams Discord right now, you will see that I've got others. I'll press play in a moment. Just hang on. There's that one, which is the best one. Then everyone has access to the mic one. And then I've got the other Alex one somewhere. Why do I have emotes of my boss? Good question.
The Magnus Archives, I think, or Melinda. Yes, Melanie.
Melinda?
Melinda.
Very invested. Very invested.
Really, I'm sorry. It's really hard for me not to get involved in all of the discussions on Reddit because I try and avoid spoilers apart from the things I'm actually in. So I always have like the theories, but I can't take part.
Are we all talking about
Yeah.
Because I haven't I'm Tim.
Was everyone in?
Yeah.
Oh, this is super early because Mike is still happy to chat about Tim. This is before everyone in Rusty Quill, crew involved, keep control. We all accidentally call Mike Tim from time to time because of his character Magnus Archives, and you can tell this is early because he's not tired of people calling him Tim yet.
Hello.
It goes there.
The loudest.
That's me.
They always have to turn the
Oh,
microphones
oh,
down.
you know
for.
what this is doing because Ben isn't here, and they genuinely, so many of them believe.
Guys, we're drawing.
So that me and Ben are the same.
Vaughn.
Yeah, we're not providing any proof that there's.
Yeah, no, this.
Vaughn, tell them who you are, quick.
Hang on.
So, it's in one of the Magnus Archives post content things. Is it? Hang on, let me remember. Where did I hear it? Before I divulge information, unless it's not became public knowledge. No, it has. It's became public knowledge. I remember doing it. So, in the early days of Magnus Archives, before things got remote and whatnot, everyone recorded in the same space. I don't know if you know this about Mikey Moo. Mikey Moo has the lowest, deepest voice out of almost everyone in Rusty Quill. Bryn kind of has a deep voice. Karim kind of has a deep voice. But there's deep, and then there's like Mike deep. And Mike has such a presence that apparently it was like a nightmare to record Mike when he was in the scene with someone, like especially when he was Tim, because of the way the microphones are set up. You could hear Mike's voice on other people's microphones. So it wasn't just a case of turning down Mike's mic. You had to distance everyone else around because otherwise Mike would still be just too loud. His voice booms across. It's fine when he's on his own because it's just low mic. But there's no low mic when you're with other people. It's give him sandbags. Yeah, you do know the story. Yeah. I've edited those extras. That's how I know it too, JJ. Thank you. Yeah. Basically, they had to figure out ways of like making Mike not be as present as he is. Like even with Magnus Archives, because it's through tape, and like to make things sound like tape. This isn't secret knowledge because it was said by Alex now that we use the telephone EQ in Audacity, and it takes out the top end and the low end of your voice to make it sound all tape recordery. Even with that applied, Mike still has the boom across. James has a voice. I've not edited James. He's one of the few that's got away with me. I've soundscaped to James. I did. Oh, thank you so much. I can't see the... Thank you so much, Lady Lark. I've soundscaped James because I did one of the Rusty Quill Gaming specials. It was one of the last things I did before I passed the test and got hired as a proper employee and whatnot and crew and whatnot. But yeah, I wish I could edit more James.
What the hell just happened? That was such a hot mess.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
There was this thing once I learned about how Magnus Archives
I really
ends.
wanted to hear what Lydia was going to go on and
Yeah.
say. Oh man, I had to cut her off a little
like
bit
a stick of
because
liquid box on stairs.
we ended up like running into the game, but I should have just left it so that I could hear what she said. Let's just quickly watch that again.
Yeah.
Who are you, Lydia? Straight into this
So
demo here.
that one.
So Joe is the amazing guy behind the technical stuff on this.
This is the
particular
thing. There's
thing.
loads of
Joe
Critical
Says
alumni
No
that I don't
was
recognise
our,
either.
like, hashtag of the day.
I don't know
was
who Joe
incredible,
is.
and I love him to bits. Unfortunately, he
Oh,
couldn't
thank you,
come
Sweet
and do
Felix.
tech for us in 2018 or 2019 because he actually went off to pursue his own film production stuff in Argentina.
Because I know
so
that
unfortunately, I
to the right of Mike right now.
Joe back.
To the right of Mike right now is Vaughn, who was... Hey, Anno. Anno, please correct me if I'm wrong on any of this information. Also, hi, Anno. I miss you so much. I saw you this morning on your stream. I think that's Vaughn. Or is it Christopher Vaughn? I forgot. Goes by Chloe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bryn. Chloe, who's to the right of Mike, who used to do our finances, but is now Rusty Quill alumni, but they still have the blue special guest thing. Chloe.
Back from Argentina so that he could come and tech our thing.
But yeah, I don't know who Joe is.
We ended up using different video managers.
But the
I
thing...
loved that the moment I pointed at the camera and said, straight to that camera there, because we had a really great angle on Lydia, and then they cut. Oh, Joe, you mug.
That one, hi.
Oh my Johnny, Jesus Christ.
I mean, if that's not like a cover art or like a desktop background or whatever, I don't know what is. That is
It's
incredible.
particularly...
And I'd only...
It's particularly funny watching Johnny like this when you edit the Magnus, because he's so serious and dramatic all the time. Especially towards the end, because it's really serious scenes. And then you watch him do stuff like this, and the whiplash is so much. God bless him. But what Lydia was saying about Thingamybobs, you see people talk about stuff from Reddit and in the Discord and stuff, and like having theories about the shows, and you just have to sit there and you can't say anything because you know too much. You can't just tell them, well, I think my theory is this, because it's not a theory by you anymore. You know how the shows ends, and so you just sit there, it's like, well, okay. And like all you have is choices as other Rusty Quill people who also know how it ends. So it's just, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
Melinda.
Melinda King.
Discord didn't exist at this point. Oh my god. Oh, is this back when it was like the forums? Is this how old it is?
Very invested. Very invested.
So yeah, we had me, Alex, Johnny, and Lydia all at the table, but we didn't have Ben. And at this point, there was a conspiracy going around because not many people had actually seen Ben. And there was a conspiracy going around that Ben wasn't real. Or at least I think that was the conspiracy that was going around. So that's what Lydia was saying at the end. But yeah, I don't know why. It was a long, exactly, Firehead Red. It was all about like...
Nobody's seen Ben.
That Canada isn't real. Ben isn't real.
Has anyone
Nothing
seen
is
Ben in real
everything
life?
is
Raise your
fiction.
hands if you've actually seen Ben.
Really?
Because
I'm sorry.
we know about VTubers and streams and Twitch and whatnot. Just because you see Ben on the Meredith Streams channel doesn't mean you're seeing Ben. It could just be a computer animation. No one has seen Ben in real life. Tim doesn't have... Bryn doesn't exist either. No one's seen... Bryn is a computer animation too. No one's seen Ben. Just, it's fine. It's fine. Why we wouldn't let someone be a main character in older shows in Rusty Quill if they were a real person? We wouldn't let anyone outshine Alex that way. We wouldn't. It's just, it's not, Ben doesn't exist. There is no Ben.
It's really hard for me not to get involved in all of the discussions on Reddit. Because I genuinely...
But yeah, it is frustrating. Well, not frustrating. It's annoying because you see people chatting about...
Because, at this
the
point,
shows all the
she'd
time.
only been in a little bit of the show, and she was trying
yeah.
to avoid spoilers for what happened after the bits that she was in.
Does anyone Rusty Quill exist?
I think at this point, Lydia had, like I say, only done a little bit of voice
Big
acting
Mike
with us, and she was still a little bit like learning the ropes. I think of
Am I real?
Magnus, because
No.
as Autumn said. She'd
No.
been a side character
I'm
for
Nico's
quite a while,
exclamation mark Mike
but
right now
not
as well.
one of the main cast as I was at that point, or Alex or Johnny. So, I mean, props to I forget everything, and names is my worst suit. So props to Liv.
It does take me a long time to remember. Hang on, I'm going to get rid of costume chains. I'm just going to shave my hair.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Oh, that's bad.
All right. Okie dokie. Let
Okay,
us
we're
take
back.
a quick look at what the next one is.
But whilst he's
What else
setting
have
that
we got
up.
here?
But that is a thing. Because the shows are going so long. I mean, it's less of a problem back then. But say if someone gets... Say if an editor or a producer takes over a part of the show late season, it's incredibly hard to catch up. Like, I started Magnus Archives in season 5, and I devoted a lot of time to catching up. And I've not listened to every single episode. I've only done, like... Saffron, my girlfriend, wrote me, like, cliff notes for each episode, so I could understand what's going on. But, like, Magnus Archives is the smallest episode length out of the 3. I couldn't imagine... I am not putting on the sound for this. Did he just get rickrolled? He just got rickrolled. I couldn't imagine what it's like to try and catch up on Rusty Quill
Doesn't say
Gaming
anything.
when you're in the end game.
To 110. Okay.
There better not be sound. No, it's not. It's just rickrolling. It's a good one. It's a lovely one. It's fine. I don't have that fancy effect. Mike has not taught me the ways of the fancy effects. I can't give you a fancy fade, so you're just gonna enjoy Mike's fancy fade. But who... I thought I had it. I do have a deep fake of me, though. Where are you? Where are you? Mike, it's okay. The best of us gets rickrolled. It's okay. It's a natural thing. It could happen to anyone. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Public service announcement. It's okay to be rickrolled. It's absolutely okay to get rickrolled. It's just a natural... It's fine. Many people say it's how you become an adult. The moment you get
Why did I
rickrolled.
not see that coming?
Oh, so...
Why am I so dumb?
Well, it's because you
my
might. It's
God.
fine. It's okay, Mike. If you want to see a deep fake of me as Rick Astley, just pop onto RQ streams. Am I real or not? Who called me a seal?
Oh, for
Never gonna
crying
give
out
you
loud.
up. Never gonna
Oh my
let you
God.
down. Never gonna
April,
run
that's
around and
autumn. Why do I always
desert
call
you.
you April?
Because, Mike, you talk
Oh,
to April every
autumn.
day. Okay. Okay, we're gonna skip ahead. We're gonna skip ahead. Oh, no, why are you loading? There we go. It's okay.
my
It's okay.
God.
He can chat. He can chat. It's lovely. It's fine. Because the next clip, I believe, is gonna have Helen. And I don't know if you know this about me, but oh, Helen's there! I adore Helen more than anyone else in this
Okay,
planet.
so the 46 seconds.
If you
let's
wanted
take a
to
listen.
know-
Let's see what's up.
Let's listen.
It's actually a honey badger. We rolled beforehand. If you want to look up the rules for Honey Heist, they are available on the internet for free, which is how we rolled
Yes.
up.
Yes, Grant.
I like Grant a lot.
Your own game.
My own game. I'm very lucky I'm wearing trousers. Although you can't tell behind this desk. So let's see how the evening goes.
He wasn't wearing trousers.
No.
Yeah. Wow. What
You
a
cannot
time.
be-
Oh, Grant.
PSA announcement, you cannot be a dungeon master if you're wearing pants. It's just what happens. I've not met Grant, but I do know who Grant is. I do love Grant very much. I very much adore what they do because they if I remember correctly, a lot of their one-shots and a lot of their RPGs they put up on the internet for free. And that's just lovely. That's just proper nice.
With him when we went to oh my god, Dragon Meat. I went to film with Grant then. That was super cool. I have been introduced to him many times. I've played some tabletop RPGs with him.
But like I've yet to
he
do
seems to be-
tabletop
he seems to be
RPGs. It's
just
one of the
a
things I've
super,
not
super
done
awesome
in
guy
life
all the
at
time.
all.
I don't know how he achieves it. And Helen and Grant are quite good friends behind the scenes, so I
Helen.
knew that these two would get on like a house on fire. And Johnny and Lyd I threw in there for that element of chaos because Johnny obviously has his company now, which is
MacGuffin and Co.
called,
MacGuffin and Co?
How could I forget the name
MacGuffin
of
and
Johnny's
Co?
company?
MacGuffin
It's
and Co.
called
MacGuffin and Co.
MacGuffin and Co. And so he eventually, obviously,
He would
went on
hunt
to
you
kind of
down
make
if he
his
knew you
own
forgot.
games anyway. Lyd plays in RQGG
RQG.
as well.
Yeah.
So I hoped through all of this that it was going to be just a ridiculous stream.
Sasha and Cell, if I remember correctly.
Oh, Lid has known Grant for it. I actually didn't.
Everyone
know
knows Grant. Even if you don't know him,
fake
you know
coffee
him
cup-
too.
what?
Thank you.
What did I
know
do
names.
this time?
He can't hear
what
me.
have I done
You
now?
don't, bitch. You don't know that.
So yeah, I actually didn't know that Lid and Grant knew each other too. I just knew
Why
that
wouldn't they
Helen
know?
and
Everyone
Grant
knows.
Knew each other. So
Everyone
that
knows.
was fun.
Across the fire, across the
And,
table,
yeah,
like a house on
ultimately
fire,
this
is what he's
ended up
saying.
Being such a good.
Can you say
segment.
for I don't claim to say that any of the streamers here at Rusty Quill streams make sense. I'm just here to say we say things.
To bring dice, pencils,
And your own
rules,
game.
My own game. I'm very lucky I'm wearing trousers. Although you can't tell behind this desk.
Yeah, Grant's just one of those guys who
I
could
do
just
love
turn
Grant.
up and just smash out a game like that. Bam. He's so good.
If
at
anyone's
being able to do
doing
that.
bingo
Honestly,
right
it's a bit
now
ridiculous.
of Mike streams, hello chat, what's up dudes? Smash it out, house on fire. And forgetting random stuff. I'm not saying I'm any better. I'm just saying if you were doing a bingo at home, those are the things to put on your bingo cards. To put on. Nico embodying the experience of listening to a podcast where the host can't remember a piece of information you know really well. Thank you. I do know things sometimes.
Grant met Johnny Chiodini.
Little bit.
And Grant then went on to be on the YouTube
Oh,
show
this
Dicebreaker.
freaks me out.
So
Little bit of information about me. I'm a huge Eurogamer fan, particularly Johnny Chiodini. Huge fan of Johnny Chiodini. I didn't know he was in Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving. So I was checking the clips and stuff today, and it's just like, I know those tattoos. That can't be a thing. And I clicked it, and I full on screamed like a fanboy when I saw it was Johnny Chiodini. Anyway, if you ever want to make me happy, let me meet any of the Eurogamer people because I adore Eurogamer so much. Anyway.
that day. And I remember, one of the only times I stopped running around behind the scenes that year was to watch bits of this game. Because I thought
he
it
is
was
not on screen
awesome.
right
I
now.
can't see where I am. I'm actually just over here. So the camera's there, right? So I was just over here in the doorway.
So,
to the
camera, you
theatre,
can't see me because
watching
cameras only
this-
have a
this
little
game.
bit. I'm off the
and
camera.
I
Do you
remember
understand,
just
chat?
standing there chuckling,
Here's the
and then I
camera.
realised
I'm
that I
away
stood
from the
there
camera.
laughing.
So
But,
you
like,
can't see me
I'm loud.
on the camera.
And so a few people started looking at me, and then I ran away.
Hey, big
again,
coffee cup.
because that's my aesthetic, apparently, is to be there and gone. And yeah, like I always love inviting.
More proof.
I always
Honestly,
love inviting
who's
Grant
real?
to these games, so watch this
Casper's
space.
real.
Watch this space for RQGG
Ironically,
20,
'cause Casper's
you
a
never know
ghost.
what might happen.
But also
Just saying.
the cat of...
Right. Okay.
Was that complicated? You can
What
make it
else
for me.
have we got on?
Rusty's doing a little
the
chat here.
list of glory?
I do have to give major props. I know I say this all the time, but Mike is an incredible human being. And especially when it comes to Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving, the behind-the-scenes stuff that Mike does, incredible. Like, amazing. Like, there's so many people on it who... Are you listening to a bit now? I'll pause it. There's so many people on it who have never streamed before. For this is last year. You're a camera, Sonia. Don't give me a Sonia. Don't give me a camera. It's incredibly hard to stream. It's insanely harder to set up the technology to be able to stream. And the way that Mike and his tech team last year did it so that everyone felt safe and secure and confident what they're doing is amazing. And yeah, just huge props because it's hard. It's easy to think that people who perform are always confident in what they're performing, and it's not the case. The reason why I am drawn to streaming like this and why I do soundtracks for a living is because I get to be in my own comfort zone. I'm quite confident here because I'm in charge and I have the technology and I can control the technology. But if I was to be on stage like they are now, I would be very, 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 very nervous, super, 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 super anxious all the time. And the opposite is true. For people who perform on stage, it doesn't necessarily mean they're confident in performing when they're not on stage. It's so different. It's so hard. And one of the things we don't talk about a lot with remote recordings, especially for Rusty Quill Gaming, they were used to recording in a room together, and you bounce off that energy, especially Rusty Quill Gaming, because it's an actual play, and you bounce off this energy, and it feels much more homely, much more nice. But when you suddenly have everyone recording remotely, I cannot imagine how hard it must be to still carry on and say as if nothing was different. And believe me, it's hard. The thing with remote recordings, I'll let this go. There's a delay. So when you're on like a Skype chat or a Zoom call and whatnot, someone will speak and then there's the delay for the other person to hear it, and then they'll laugh and there'll be a delay. The editors take that out so you can't notice it. And it's hard on the editors, yes, but it's harder for the actors to do it as well. To be able to act in real time, even though there's a delay going on, is so hard. And yeah, just major props, because they're incredible at what they do.
So worried about like, oh, the audience won't be entertained. Well, what about like, the audience are useless.
It's so useless. It wouldn't be Johnny if he's not mocking someone.
This is what I love about RQGG. This is what I love about it, because genuinely, you never know what's going to happen.
No, you don't.
Is the sky real?
Is the sky real?
Like, oh my lord, this is stunning. This is stunning. I think this was even before the days of Enjoy Sky Blue. I think this is before all of
before Enjoy Sky
before all the
Blue?
threads
Isn't
have
that
been
like
pulled
season
on
1 of
all
Magnus
the
Archives?
fears and everything.
Is that not?
Before all the strings had been.
I'm very much about to get
tight
told off by
over
a
the
huge
top
amount
of
of
a show
people,
called
but I
The
thought
Magnus
Enjoy Sky
Archives.
Bloom was
Like,
season 1.
That's amazing.
Enjoy your new
And
cow!
So to be fair, right, one of the briefs that I give to the cast and the crew, mostly the cast, but I make the crew aware as well, because the crew are responsible in some ways for
season 1.
like engaging with the cast and making sure they're happy and making sure they're doing what they're doing. And one of the things that I always tell people is, remember, you have a viewing audience in the room and on Twitch. So remember to talk to both of them. And that's exactly what Grant did here. Like, Grant loves audience participation. Like, one of the reasons why I invite him back every year is because he loves audience participation.
I didn't realise they had the
through
Twitch
all of
chat
this,
going as well at the same
he
time.
ended up engaging with everyone. He came back afterwards and had a little chat with some people behind the scenes. He came back and had a little chat with me behind the scenes, which was really lovely. He actually managed to pin me down for 2 minutes when I wasn't just being like, "Are you okay? Do you need water or tea?
That is...
Can you get him a tea? Good." And then ran off somewhere else.
Mike is very much
so,
like
yeah,
that during these events.
The fact that all of this happened does not surprise me at all.
He's I will talk about my own experience of RQGG 2020, but it was very much like 2 minutes. You have all the attention of Mike for 2 minutes. You are his only child for 2 minutes, and you get all the love and all the attention in the world. And then he's away like the wind, and you won't see him for another 5 or 6 hours until he pops up again and you play a game with him. He is very much like... Vroom. Oh yeah, Johnny was like, if you're watching all of RQGG, you're not a real person. I mean, people stayed up for like the whole 24 hours last year. That's insane.
I'm with Helen on this one.
Yeah, he was like
Planes
that in
live
stream
in
too.
the airport. That's absolutely right. Now, Lydia is also pretty spot on there, but not specific enough.
I have no idea what's going on.
Now, Johnny, I'm not 100% certain on. I don't think planes live
spelled
in
Johnny's
the sky.
name wrong.
I think planes interact with the sky, but I don't think they necessarily live in the sky. I don't think there are any
35
planes
hours,
that are
Chiari, my
permanently
God.
airborne, unless you want to include satellites.
You
Are
didn't miss
satellites
much. We're
saying,
just riffing
what
off
are
each
magnets
other.
Really, is the sky real? All these questions and more you will never find out the answer to on this show. But at the same time, I don't think that they live in the sky.
Oh, in 2018 though.
I think they, in the same way that I engage with a bus,
So,
planes
like,
engage with the sky.
I do
They
know...
land to feed, and then they take off again.
Are you about to press play?
Maybe they are like
No, you're not.
swifts.
The thing that I knew was that the hit point for all the people watching RQGG 2020 was like when Dark Room, is it John Robertson? I think his name is John Robertson. The Dark Room, people kind of fell asleep just before that, and then they woke up because John Robertson was like full on energy, and everyone just went perked up. It was like, what is going on? What is this? Why is everything on fire? What's going on? And like everyone perked up at that point. I fell asleep.
I just love how.
But yeah, the dark room was good.
I just love how out of the blue that is. Like, is the sky real?
Is the sky real? Has anyone seen the sky?
I don't even know who said that, but Grant is just like absolutely.
He is intense.
That
You
just
die,
blew
you die,
his
you
massive
die.
brain wide open. That is incredible. Is the sky real? We never know what to expect when we're live on air. I never know what to expect every time I go live. But like, man,
yeah,
is
there
the
is
sky
kind of.
real?
Oh, thank you, Miss Face, for subscribing.
Oh, my Lord.
There is
What
very
a
much.
life.
We don't
Is
talk
the
about this a
sky
lot,
real?
but there is a point when you stream. You can prepare and you can prepare and you can prepare. But truth be told, the last 10 minutes before you click start streaming, you have no idea what's going on. And I sometimes sit there like a minute thinking, what am I going to say? And you just press play and that prep just flies out the window. And then suddenly it's like 3 or 4 hours later and it's like, well, I did something on stream for that time. And sometimes people watching the VODs and they'll at me and whatnot or DM me and whatnot and they'll say like, oh, Nico, this funny bit was amazing. Do you remember this clip? And they'll show me a clip and I have no memory of saying these things on stream. I know Mike's the same. I know Anil's the same. Like, you just...
I love that.
Things
I
have
love that clip
happened.
so much. Like
And you
I
don't
say,
remember any of it at all. It's just like... It was like... My stream last week, I'll stay in topic, I promise, but my stream last week was Dark Souls 3. And I somehow turned Dark Souls 3 into the backstory of Shrek. And then I started singing about the King of Egypt stealing an onion. And I have no memory of this. But it happened because there's recorded truths of it. Why would we stay on topic? Exactly right. It comes
I've
out.
only ever performed with Helen once, and that's on something that is apparently forbidden knowledge, but is upcoming. So keep your eyes out for that, Patreons.
Oh, Mike's talking about enthusiasm here. Oh, this is before people knew about enthusiasm. He's being secret hush-hush about Helen's show enthusiasm. And Helen was a scripts editor for Inexplicables, which I actually did a cameo in, which I forget I did all the time. But yeah, it is funny watching back on these things and seeing people being hush-hush and trying to think about the timeline of how it was all linked.
Well, I mean, maybe. But mostly no.
Maybe,
We could have a poll.
but mostly not. We could have a poll.
What there is there's an atmospheric layer above the Earth, which sort of is held in by various
My
forces,
cameo in Explainers was so
which
thank you so
allows us
much.
to maintain oxygen on our planet.
Chatception. How you cannot be
Dependent on how
chat
you
unless
define-
you're seeing
I mean, we're in
double and
the
triple the
double
chat
here, I think,
all
but
at
dependent
once,
on how
all
you
in one
define
go.
Roll.
Okay, Mike, I'm gonna
The sky.
I'm
technically,
gonna
is actually
shimmy
just
you
the
forward a
effect of
bit.
the
I'm gonna
atmosphere doing.
Banshees 1745 to
let's just
1850, so we're going back into history.
Where's my favourite place?
Oh, this is what I mean that was confusing the crowd.
I think I know
Confusing
what
me
this
so
is.
much. This is Beardless Tim. This is Beardless Tim, and it terrifies me. I was like, I know this voice. I can hear it. I know that voice, but that face I do not know. And I was like, what's going on here? Who is this? I've heard it, and like I was going back and on the Magnus, like no, it's not Lionel Magnus. It's not Rusty Quill Gaming, and it's like, oh, it's Stella Firma. It's gotta be Stella Firma. I don't listen to Stella Firma quite famously, and then I was like, he did like a facial expression. I was like, oh, that's Tim. That's Tim. People are going to wonder who's that person next to Tim. It's a computer animation of Ben. Ben isn't real. There is Peel Trexel. Peel Trexel.
Half drowning in air and water.
Just to let you know, but wow, what a pause.
Whoa.
I'm
Screen
sorry,
grab or
Tim.
what?
Oh my god, he gets banned from Twitter, and then I do this to him. So,
Tim got
yeah,
banned from Twitter.
basically-
Tim got banned from Twitter. I forgot Tim got banned from Twitter. Oh, for those who don't know, Tim Meredith got banned from Twitter last year. Someone made a joke. Someone made a joke. One of his friends was saying something, and Tim made a joke about exploding camel chunks on the person. And we don't know if someone reported it or if Twitter's algorithms just picked it up. But yeah, it got suspended. And Tim tried his hardest to try and say, no, that's my friend. I don't mean I'm literally going to blow camel chunks on him. It's just a bit. It's not a bit. And time went on, and Tim Meredith never got his Twitter account back. It was Imogen! Oh God, that makes it worse. He said it to him. Anyway, he said, I'll drown you in camel chunks. Anyway, Tim lost his Twitter account and he had to start all over again. I mean, I'm going to say he's still got a sizable amount of followers. It's back up to like 2,500 something followers. How many followers do I have? Well, if you follow We Talk of Dreams, all one word, you can find me on Twitter. I've got a number. It's a decent number. It's not as big as Tim's though. It's decent.
Look at Frank.
But yeah, he doesn't have the skeleton.
Oh my God!
Oh,
I thought
Frank
only ever gave me that face, but no. Now I know that is a face widely regarded.
No,
as
this is Frank.
The Frank face of doubt.
Yeah,
that's incredible. Yeah, like you're a god of pausing,
yeah,
thank
Frank
you.
will give that face
So
to
I
anyone.
will continue the clip. I think I know what's coming.
I don't know what's coming.
So just to confirm, chat, I've known Tim for a little while because I actually performed with him at
kayaking
university. We all met together at
university.
Oh really?
I didn't know this.
A lot of us did. I met Tim back then. He was part of an improv troupe. I wasn't part of the troupe, but I was part of the improv group.
Is it loud enough, by the way?
Alongside him. And I can tell you that, honestly, for as long as I have known him, Tim is exactly like that. Like, I didn't actually meet Ben until I performed with him, to be honest with you. I don't think I actually met Ben until I performed with him in the Magnus Archives. But Tim I'd known forever, and I knew that he... That
point blows my mind away. I never knew that Tim was the way in. I assumed Ben worked... Computer animation Ben was in Rusty Quill first, and then he brought his brother in. I never knew Tim was actually the link first.
He had a brother. It was just a matter of time before I met him, really, I think. So here we go.
Also bad.
Ben's already lost it.
Not a clue. I've made it very clear. Have you now? We'll see about that. Date me! Date me, brother! Date me! That's the untold subtext to this whole thing! My love is forbidden, I cannot. You know what you did, Tumblr?
You know, what did Tumblr do? Oh no, actually, and don't tell me what Tumblr did. I can probably figure out what Tumblr did. Please don't tell me what Tumblr did. I love Helen. I love him.
Hold on.
It's...
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not reading.
No, shut up.
You know what you... Please, Tom. Date me. That's the untold subtext to this whole thing. Date me, brother.
Date me, brother.
And then Stella Firma became... Well, no, this is... I think Stella Firma existed by then. Oh, it just started existing. This is... Oh, no, it's 2018. I thought it was 2019. Ignore that. 2019, I think, is the Stella Firma came about. Was it 2019? No one knew who Tim was. Oh, really? At this point, no... Oh, yeah, because it's 2018. Oh, God, it is. Oh, it is. So no one knew about Stella Firma. They just knew that Timmy Tim was there. It's just Timmy Tomini without a podcast yet. There is a clip somewhere in our stream clips of me explaining this whole plot of Stella Firma. In case you, like me, have never listened to Stella Firma, and I'll say it again, I have never listened to Stella Firma at all. I've listened to a little bit. Like a little bit. And I've also listened to Tim and Ben raw audio talking to each other because I was curious as to what their audio looks like for Stellar Firma. Especially remote recordings, because so like say anything happens in a show, like, well, not really Magnus Archives, but Rusty Quill Gaming and Stellar Firma, when there's like a fight going on and there's sort of all these fights and going it's really weird only hearing one side of that fight going on. And Stellar Firma, from the raw audio that I've listened to, by the way, this is old, this is not spoilers, by the way, this is me listening to like early season 1, season 2, season 3, whatnot. It's really weird only hearing one side of it and just assuming what's going on. Anyway. Mike, you okay, buddy? Are you okay? It's gonna be fine. Also, chat, I can't wait until I meet Mike in real life.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of the show.
Yeah,
That's
go,
it.
Mike.
It doesn't get better than that.
Bye, Mike.
Right.
Bye.
Thanks, bye. Yeah, it's been real. See you.
I've yet to meet any of the Rusty Quill crew in real life. I've been here 2 years and I've not met anyone yet. I'm really excited to meet Mike. I'm really excited to see him. Like, I've been watching Leo's clips and it's like, I can't wait to see Helen. And Helen's the most excited, I'm not gonna lie. Helen, Mike, Anil, Bryn.
It's not really the end.
I'm missing some. Helen, Mike,
It's not
Anil,
really
Bryn.
the end.
But anyway, I miss these people. I want to see these people in real life.
So
Yeah.
that is the epitome. That is the epitome
Beeps,
of
you got
Ben
out.
and Tim's relationship.
Yeah, it is.
Like I think that is absolutely. Oh my god, that is absolutely the.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like.
It wouldn't
I can't
surprise
even
me
explain
if
it.
this is what
This is
sold
just the
Stellar Firma to
ambience
Alex.
that Tim brings to
Yeah,
to
I know.
everything. Like
I know that Mike I'm going to
Ben
meet
is
you.
an
I know Mike is taller than me. I'm 5'8". Mike is taller than 5'8". And I know Autumn and Bryn are very tall too. I'm of average. I am the average height man. There's me and my average height. I think Ben is the same height as me. I could be wrong. I think me and Johnny are a similar height. But Stellar Firma's on in production. Oh, really? But yeah, I know Mike is tall. But it's fine. Because Mike and April have streamed together. And April's smaller than me. But also smaller than Mike. But they looked kind of similar heights. So if you actually see us on camera, then it'd be fine. Pilot of Stellar Firma was at Patreon July 2018. That's pre-Nico. That's pre-Nick's Rusty Quill, that. Tim is 6'3".
Travesty.
Oh my god.
Unfold. And I think after this, I didn't check Tumblr.
Where are you going with all that extra height?
I didn't check Reddit. But
I'm
fairly certain.
My lovely
that
extra
Date Me
height.
Brother probably blew up over there.
Yeah, I'm
somehow.
not surprised.
Especially now after the success of Stellar Firma. Season 3 coming out soon.
Yeah,
So,
season 3
this
coming out
is-
soon. Nobody's listened to season 3 yet. No one.
I don't think.
No
and
one
now, I could be
knows
wrong,
what
personal opinion
happens.
time. I don't think
Stellar
anyone
Firma,
in Rusty Quill
more like Stellar
has
even
quite
more
the same
firm.
dynamic that Ben and Tim do.
I mean,
I know that they're brothers, but like at the same time,
I feel like me and Mike have a very sibling energy.
I don't think anyone quite has the dynamic. Like for example, me and Frank have our own dynamic. Like me and Frank are actually pretty good friends outside of all the work that we do. Like I love Frank. It's a shame that we don't get to hang out more, to be honest with you, because Frank's sleeping pattern can be difficult.
Frank has an
times
American
because
sleeping
they have
pattern at
insomnia,
times.
and I work all the time.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I don't get to hang out with them. But I love Frank so much, and I love the games that we play together, and I love when we perform together. But like, Tim and Ben are just something way beyond.
Yeah.
Like, way beyond. It's just chemistry. It really is at this point. I think that's all I can really say. It's beautiful. And behind the scenes, it's exactly the same. Like this doesn't change. Back
I'm
of
just
house.
getting a
It's
thing.
exactly
We're gonna
the
do
same. I mean,
a little
admittedly, like,
extra
they're a lot
thing
more
because I
serious when
feel
they come
like
off the
people
camera and, they're a lot
haven't
more,
watched me talk about Stellar
I mean, not
Firma enough.
serious, but like they're very chill about everything. But at the same time, like they have like just this. Yeah, exactly. It's just chaos. It is just chaos.
Okay, bear me, chat. I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
do a thing. We're gonna pause. We're gonna pause the
time.
Mikey
They're
Moo
too-
chatting there. We're gonna do this. Just hold on. I know this. I know this looks confusing. Just hold on. Just hold on. We're doing a thing. Are you holding? I don't think you're. Oh, back end of Twitch. Don't want to see. Oh no, you can't see that. Where are you? There you are. You didn't see back end of Twitch. Hold on. Okay. For those, welcome. Can you see it? I need to check that you can see this right now. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. For those who want to know the entire plot of Stellar Firma in a minute, if you look in Stellar Firma, there's a hammer. And what does that hammer symbolize? It means you decking Ben. Because I'm not having this. I'm not having Benny Wenny come over and take over my Rusty Quill with his ways and his acting and whatnot. So I need you to produce a show that's all about bullying Ben. And so it was born. And every episode has been various ways and Alex using metaphors about how he would like to hit Ben with a hammer. Think about it. How many episodes has there been? 10, 20, 40? Who knows? You lose count because all you're focusing on is Benny Wenny getting decked for taking over Alex's Rusty Quill. And that, my friends, if you're still listening, chat, Alex, if you're listening, I'm very sorry, Alex, do not fire me. Ben, if you're listening, you're very welcome for all of this. Tim, if you're listening, this is some great inspiration for you. That is how Stellar Firma was born, and that's the entire plot of Stellar Firma. You're welcome. I think one day, I hope not,
They're 12 years
but
old.
I feel like the day I get fired from Rusty Quill, that will probably get used as evidence A of me getting fired. That was the Magnus a very Magnus Jagnus experience, which is on YouTube, where we were playing Hatofu Boyfriend for.
top up my.
It was
my
for a
queue
charity.
So you guys can have a break as well.
I can't
So
remember what it's
let's
called,
see what our last clip is for this.
but it's very, very good.
Okay, 7:41 to 8:12.
Oh,
Okay, I
thank
think
you,
we can
thank
do
you,
that.
man. I love me too. Thank you.
Here we go then, chat. Here we go.
Here we go.
Sometimes I think you just gotta take the world, break it down into levels, and then really just work your way through every single one. And it's an
Now this was interesting because
Oh,
now,
Lolly's there.
the people on stage here, for those of you who don't know, or if you've just
I
the
know.
people on
I
stage-
can do it because people look like themselves now, except Mike because his hair's the wrong color. You got Martin Warton, you got Alexi Jigglesy Noolsy, you got Mikey Wakey, Timmy Tommy, Mickey Mikey Moo, and then you've got the amazing, incredible Laurie, who is the producer of the Magnus Archives, and point hands down on the table is one of the best people to ever exist.
Here are myself, obviously, Lowry, Alex, and Martin. So Martin is our chief technical officer of Rusty Quill. He basically
That's
does
a
all of
fancy
our IT,
title.
and he does a
He
flipping
does.
good job at what he does. Alex is our CEO. He also does a flipping good job of what he does, and he's clearly a very talented man in other regards.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's not just running the company that he does. He does so much stuff.
Something that doesn't get spoken about, but I think probably everyone can figure it out. Alex and Hannah have like a sixth sense when it comes to hiring Rusty Quill employees or actors, directors, writers, whatnot. There's people have a CV and there's only so much you can show on a CV. But Alex, when you get to the interview stage, it's almost like he knows within like 5 seconds whether or not you are a Rusty Quilligan or not. It's kind of like, oh, thank you, Georgie October. He knows when he has a good person. And I don't mean like good at the job. I mean a very good-natured, kind, loving person. We all seem to have very much the same personality traits within Rusty Quill. I mean, we're very different, but we all seem to have the bit where we all deeply, deeply, deeply care about what we do. And it's very much down to Alex and Hannah just being able to like figure it out straight away. And yeah, you do think about like the butterfly effect, because I do wonder what would it be like if I never got hired by Rusty Quill. I'm very, 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 very lucky and very, very fortunate that I did. Because it is life-changing in many ways.
And is clearly very talented at acting, performing, all of this sort of thing. Like, that's what makes him a very good director, because he knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah.
There's me, and there's Lowry. Now, Lowry and me, like, we've known each other for a long time. Me and Lowry actually both came from YouTube. Now, it's a little bit...
It makes it sound like there's a factory of YouTube people.
Alex
and they came out of the YouTube factory. It's like, here's a mic.
And I don't
Here's
know
a Lowry.
if this is a YouTuber thing, but certainly, like, we're both sat there listening really intently. So me and Lowry got on together.
Spawned in the
both
pits
came
of
from
YouTube.
We both kind of knew what the score was. Like me, so Lowry used to do loads of various videos, and I did Let's Plays. I'm actually wearing my Tim's kayaking holiday T-shirt.
See, this is how young it is.
Lowry is a YouTuber.
Mike
was a
is
YouTuber,
encouraging
was a YouTuber.
people
Kinda
calling
like
him
myself.
Tim.
I used to produce content for YouTube, and I don't anymore. Lowry used to produce content for YouTube and doesn't
That's
anymore.
not how you spell Lowry's name.
Because Lowry has moved her career over into audio editing and audio production, and I've moved over to Twitch. So yeah, that's what the score is there. But basically, like, me and Lowry got on super well, and we always do whenever we meet up. The trouble is, me and Lowry are...
I am
as
hearing
busy as each other.
a common
and we
theme.
never get any time to hang out.
I am hearing a common theme with Mike in that I do really like this person. Yeah, it's spelled with an I. That's how you spell Lowry, correct. I do like this person a lot. We're just super, super busy, and we see each other once every millennium. But they're really lovely, and I like them a lot.
How weird this could get. Because Martin and Alex just get each other. They just get each other. Like I said, their dynamic...
By the way, nothing can prepare you in knowing Martin first and foremost for his deep fakes and photoshops of Alex on Twitter and the IT guy. Knowing that about Martin, and then finding out that Martin was one of the founders of Rusty Quill, nothing prepares you for that. Nothing. Because they're so... Alex and Martin are so different to each other. It's just... And Martin laughs a lot because when you join Rusty Quill, when you get signed into Rusty Quill and whatnot, there's guides and there's NDAs and there's sort of like a guidebook and a handbook about what to do when you're a Rusty Quill employee, how to sort of present yourself, And Martin laughs because Martin didn't sign anything because he's one of the founder. And he laughs at me all the time. It's like, well, Nico, you can't talk about this stuff, but I could potentially talk about this if I want to. What's Alex got to do? It's like, Martin, you got too much power.
Notice this. If they perform together again, you'll notice that they just go between
they do.
Really, really nicely. And then they'll stop and then they'll move on to the next thing. Me and Lowry being YouTubers, we're more
Martin gets away with it because Martin's the founder.
And we're more about we're more about we know who we are as people. We know what our kind of style is. And so me and Lowry bounce off each other because we sort of hand the baton to each other. So it's not bouncing off each other. It's like, right, go. And so when you put that together, it actually
Alex
made
and Matt
for
together,
a really,
they fight
really
quick.
nice
Yeah,
dynamic,
JJ, that's
I
very
thought,
true.
in the end, which was super cool. When am I meant to be watching this to? 8:12, yeah.
Investment. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you should probably maybe
It's very
play
quiet.
every single game there is, work through every single game, and then you're just gonna get better at life. So my advice would be play more games, all of the games ideally, and then all of your problems will be.
Play games. Oh, Alex.
What a catch you are.
Oh, right, yeah, now I remember what Billy and Banshee is.
And that chat, that is the difference between an improviser and a YouTuber. Because there are YouTubers who are improvisers, and there are improvisers who are YouTubers, and everything in between. But that dynamic was amazing. Because Lowry just hits it on the head right away. Alex pitches it up there, and Lowry just smashes it out of the park. That's the difference between bouncing off each other and passing the baton. So this is like... This is
the thing. Mike, so little behind the scenes of Mike, because obviously Mike teaches me how to stream and stuff, because he's head of video, he's head of Rusty Quill streams. Mike does a lot of training, and it's not only like technical setups and lighting and whatnot, but he also talks about energy levels, and he talks about the theory, and he goes into really detail. He knows his stuff super, super, super well. I know it's a mood. And he tries his best to tell me this stuff. But, like, I assume what he tells me sinks in, but in some form of subconscious level. But on a conscious level, I know nothing that goes on. Mike tells me this stuff, and then I just hope for the best that it actually is getting through to me. Because when you stream, you have no idea what you're doing. He talks about energy levels, and he talks about dynamics and stuff, and he gets it. He sees it, and he knows how to coach people. I just hope for the best. It's just why Mike's in the position he's in. I'm very lucky that we have Mike.
Because Martin knows that Alex is just being goofy. I'm kind of like an accessory to Alex being goofy at this point. And Lowry is the one who's left to pick up where Alex left off. And I love it. I love it so much. It was... Sometimes one of the hardest parts about building RQGG is working out dynamics and working out which people will play best with each other. And sometimes, like, you really have to think about the kind of person that you're putting into the game.
The kind of can we just so Rusty Quill gaming and giving. You kind of get asked, like, what games do you want to play? What games do you own? And then Mike goes away and he makes a huge data sheet, and this person's working, this person's working, this person. Lovely. To this, well, actually, I do know why he did it now. He dumped me in, well, placed me in, but I'm going to call it dumped, into a game session with Johnny, Alex, and Tim Meredith. And at this point, I'd done, like, 2 streams. And this, oh yeah, I do have the Discord up. I'm seeing both. I'm just checking. I did put you in back in the right thing. Yeah, it's fine. It's just that. Yeah, good. Everything's working. The bomb game, which I will show clips of later on in the stream. I cannot fathom to you how much it's like David and Goliath trying to keep up with the energy of Tim Meredith. That was the first time I'd ever met Tim Meredith, by the way. I'd never spoken to Tim before. And up until that moment, I had 1 or 2 meetings with Alex, and I had never actually spoken to Johnny in real time. Like, all I hear is Johnny talking to his cat, and then he goes and records spooky wooky Magnus Jagnus archivesy stuff. And then he says, "Goodbye, editor, hope you're having a good day," and then off he pops. He dumped me in there, Mikey Moo, without giving me the slightest bit of warning. I now know why he did it, because he was testing me. He was testing me to see if I could stream. And I somehow passed, and here I am. But yeah, Johnny in real time, when you actually talk about must have been a trip, it's so weird. Do you know what? The weirdest thing about it is that when you edit, especially in Rusty Quill, you're used to doing their pacing. So Alex, as Martin, would do a line. Johnny, as Johnny, would do a line. And then you, as the editor, will chop up their rhythm. You swap out breaths. Sometimes you take away breaths. Sometimes you make the breaths more dramatic. And so this entire gaming session going on, I was listening to Johnny and Alex, and in my head it's like, Alex, you said that wrong. I need you to, if I was editing it, I will need to edit this out longer. You're breathing there wrong, Alex. That's not how you do it. You're shouting too much there. I need to take your volume lower. You're being too quiet there. You're mumbling. Nobody can hear you. That was going in my head the entire time for that hour playing Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes.
They like and the kind of things that they don't like. And
there you go. Behind the scenes.
When you get it right...
I really want to see you, Martin and Tim. I would adore doing a stream with Martin and Tim.
I have got things wrong in the past.
Very much so.
Boy. But at the same time, like, this is one of those moments that really personifies why I love...
Don't breathe. Nobody breathe. Breathing is now illegal.
Because I knew roughly how Lowry worked. because I'd watched some of her YouTube content before I cast her in this, I knew Martin and Alex would always have a good time together, and the rest was just history, really. I think I only put myself in this game.
It'd be really interesting to be able to get the summary audio and everyone
I wasn't in that
That's the
much
thing
up to this
about.
point, and
I've just muted
I was in the
Michael.
first.
That's the thing about Rusty Quill with the shows. Well, with the shows that are now all ending, Alex developed the style, and then we go off Alex's style. There is some variance. Don't get me wrong, but it's like the last 10%. There is difference in the editing styles. 90% of it we've been trained to kind of edit the same way because you kind of need consistency, especially when it's an audio drama. You need to have the consistency. Bryn, if Nico's gonna edit, I make out with the mic just so he knows how much you love him. Oh, thank you, Bryn. Thank you, Bryn. You don't know what I've edited of you recently, Bryn, but I've edited you recently, Bryn. You don't know that. I know that, but you don't know that. What did I edit you in recently, Bryn?
The scheduling and behind the scenes, which I know is a little bit boring. I'm really sorry, chat.
My lips are sealed.
When you get it right, like you can make some really awesome stuff like this. Where does it start? It's somewhere over here.
Listen, I am the Rusty Quill kiss editor. It is my job to listen to people kiss and make it sound good.
It's not enough to just.
I would not be elaborating on that.
Sometimes.
Mike, you okay, buddy? It's okay. Mike, it's okay. It's okay. Lovely people.
I caught that. Hold the phone. Did Alex just say press X to pay respect?
Oh, Alex.
It's not enough to just, press X to pay respect.
Alex. Yeah, we'll be taking a break in a moment. I just want to finish this bit first. Alexy Walexy. It's like sometimes.
Oh, Alex. Oh, Alex. So
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes Alex acts his age and Alex is Alex. And it feels like, yeah, we're a similar age. We're all sort of like early 30s-ish now. We're kind of like late 20s, early 30s. Unless you're Tessa. Tessa's like a baby. But we're around that age. And then sometimes you remember that Alex has been like locked in his own office and doesn't have much of the outside world. And he says stuff like this. And suddenly the age gap feels way bigger.
Conversations with Alex about gaming and where gaming fits into the Rusty Quill, and I've got to tell you, chat, like, I think Alex in some ways is a little bit envious of me doing what I do, because Alex is a gamer. He loves
does.
Gaming.
This is a thing about Alex. He plays games to relax.
At home, and like he's got some various other bits and pieces, and he recently just bought a new gaming rig as well, so I think he can play more games. And like, I think Alex, when I'm around, Alex will sometimes... Now, I'm not saying that he did this in this instance, just to be clear, but like...
Oh, I know what he's going to say.
Alex will throw in a reference so that I can pick it up, because Alex knows me pretty well.
As
and
a gamer.
He knows what I bring to the table when it comes to comedy. And he knows I'm a gamer. He knows that there are some games that I know inside
There is a
out,
lot of this. There is a lot. Mike talks about this a lot, as does Alex. So they talk about what people bring to the table. It's kind of hard to try and figure out what you yourself brings to the table. Do I just fit the northern quota? Do we not have enough Yorkshire people in Rusty Quill? Is that what I bring? Who knows?
And Alex is in it to some degree.
Is Alex
just realised I know what we have to do. Chat.
What we're doing?
I know what we
Mike, you're very excited all of a sudden. Hi, Mike.
Right.
Big Mike.
You guys have got to be with me on this, right?
Okay.
No one tell Alex.
Right.
No one tell Alex, right?
Right.
Here's what we've got to do.
What?
We've got to...
Yeah?
On RQGG.
Yeah?
Right? Yeah, secret time. Secret time.
X.
We've got to...
Yeah?
If Alex comes on... I
Yeah?
haven't finalised the schedule, so I'm not
Alex
sure
is on RQGG 2020.
But when Alex comes on...
Yeah?
We have just got to flood the chat.
With X's.
Someone just say, press X to pay. Flood the chat with X. Is April still here? April,
I don't think I'll pause
April,
it.
are you still in the chat right now?
I may have a copy in the chat.
Can we make an X emoji? We can't make just the letter because
We don't have
Twitch
an
won't
X
allow us
emoji.
to, but like,
I
can we
will
make
say
an X emoji?
nobody. Everyone
Something
underestimated
like that.
how
I know
many
we can't
people
just do the letter, but
we
we'll
had
make
come into
that.
RQGG 2020. We were not expecting the numbers that were there. The numbers were insane, and when it got to Alex and Johnny, the numbers were super, super high. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was in the thousands. And like, it was like ticker tape. The chat was going so fast, you could not keep up with it. Like, yeah.
You know, you've got to actually do stuff. And what you've got to do
Mike,
is
you're doing a me.
donate to
Mike, you need to move the face.
Donate to science.
Mike, screen. Mike,
Mark.
Mike,
X to donate to
Mike,
science,
screen.
actually, like, go on.
Mike, Mike. You can do this. Mike, pull it back on the YouTube. Mike,
Take the world, break it down into levels,
Mike,
and really
Now, I think
Mike.
take the world and break it down
Mike.
into levels.
Mike.
I think is actually
Mike.
potentially.
I know it's a recording, but if I say it
hint.
enough, he will see it. You
What's
can do it.
happened?
Mike, you can
What's-
do it.
oh.
He's believing. He's
Oh.
believing.
Sorry.
Proud of you.
Sorry.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Mike.
chat.
I made Alex say
Oh,
press
let's
X to
do
pay
that
respects as
again,
Martin.
because
Oh
Mike
yeah,
did
but
a
I've
very
read that.
silly there.
I was wondering what the reference was. Now I know. Thank you, Sophie.
Oh no. All right. Okay.
This is past Mike. He can't hear me. Past Mike is wearing his AirPods. He can't hear me because he went the same joke.
press X to pay respect.
Mike is never gonna let him live that down.
You know, you've got to actually
Anyway, I need to go for a break because I need to get some food. We're gonna go on a break, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna continue. Let me go to Big Neeks. Oh, it's Big Neeks. Oh, my hair's a bit floofy today. Look at the floof. Big Neeks. I'll put in some chill music. Get yourselves a really lovely cup of tea or coffee. You are the ruler of your own kingdom. Get yourself a nice lovely sandwich, maybe some crisps, maybe something nice. Get yourselves hydrated. Take meds if you need to take your meds. Have a nice lovely stretch. Pet your pet if you've got a pet. I don't think Jake will let me pet him. I can try my cat, but we'll see. And yeah, I'll be back soonish. Okay, see you soon. Hit. Welcome back, everyone. Is everyone invested? Everyone. No, it's did people see the brand new show coming to Rusty Quill? I was shocked. Hang on, I don't want to see my own face. I was just as shocked as you all are. Thank you, Andrew Stone. The Uru Tubbies. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it that the next show would be the Uru Tubbies? I showed some music and Nico's going, Lisa, this is just what happens. Sometimes I zig and zag, and there's no way you will know if I'm going to zag or zig. I don't even know until I've already zagged or zigged. It's just the way I do my own stream. That's my streaming style. It's my streaming etiquette. Also, I need to say thank you to people because people did sneaky subbing out during the break. So, Anne, congratulations on 18 months. Thank you so much. Taffy, thank you so much for 5 tier 1 gift subs. Georgie October, thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months. Oh yeah, that's from before I said that. And Miss Face, thank you so much. And even Scientist of Off. I missed a lot. And there was lots of hydrates as well. Good lord. Nico volunteered to edit Uru Tubbies, and by edit I mean delete. Honestly, I don't know who's the writer or the director for Uru Tubbies. I read the announcement the exact same time you guys did. No idea what's gonna come of it. Don't know who's getting casted for it. But I do know it's gonna be a hit. Oh, thank you, Loki. I think you get a new cow. Oh, you have a great week. Thank you so much, Loki. But yeah, I felt quite rested. I got myself a lovely little cake and some crisps during the break, and I'm drinking some tea. How are we all doing this fine Saturday? A little bit of behind the scenes goodness is that, as I said, I'm about to use some of my holiday time for Rusty Quill, and this is the last thing I do before I take 2 weeks off from Rusty Quill will. So you will see me. I doubt I'll be able to stay away from 2 weeks and not do some form of chaos on the Discord or Twitter or something. But yeah, this is the last Nico stream until Wednesday. That's maths. Wednesday the 22nd, I think I come back on. 2 weeks on Wednesday is next time you see me stream. So if you want it, well, see me streaming Rusty Quill, that is. I'll still be streaming my own channel. And I'm gonna do many things like I don't even know what I'm gonna do with time off. I've not even planned anything. I'm still working a few other things. I'll probably just rest. I'll probably just play games. There's quite a few games I've been wanting to sink my teeth into, and I want to make some more music because I have an album coming out. Hopefully by the end of the year. I'm about halfway through writing it. But I'm very excited about that too. So you know, it's all going on. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely Saturday. Oh, thank you so much, Artistic Mishaps. Naps and games. Can do a lovely bit of baking too. I'm still in the hunt. I'm also in the process of moving house as well. Now that the lockdown is semi-over in the UK, I'm feeling a bit more confident about being able to move. So I'm in the process of doing that. So hopefully soon I'll be in a new place, new setup. I won't be able to take Jake with me, but I will still go visit him. It's also really hot. I don't know why I put in a hoodie thinking that I wouldn't get hot. I've closed the door and I've been talking for like 2 minutes and I'm already getting hot and sweaty. Content warning, there may be partial Nico nudity. It's still a PG-13 stream, but partial Nico nudity on the way. Oh, you can see my arms now. Where's Jake? Jake will stay here. Don't you wait. Don't you wait. Jake will be fine. Cover your eyes. Don't see the Nico nudity. It also doesn't have PG 13.5 for the arms. There are kids here. No more skin. Skin is no longer allowed. If you have skin and you work in Rusty Quill, you are no longer allowed to show skin or have skin. Skin is no longer allowed in Rusty Quill. There is no more skin. Sorry. If you work... Okay, Nicola, Jessica. If you mod for Rusty Quill streams, you too cannot have skin. Sorry. If you've watched any form of Rusty Quill content or listened to it, you are no longer allowed to have skin. We are formally banning Here First skin, just to make it official. This isn't me typing. See, Rusty Quill itself is saying skin is no longer allowed, and the Rusty Quill is saying it. Who am I to say differently? There's. Hey, Nikola Orsanov is showing. Nikola Orsanov? Have I talked about Nikola Orsanov? No. No, silly. I would never impersonate or fan hard about someone else or a character in one of the shows. You know? Don't turn on the lights. And he was very boring, and I'm a monster. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough. Nikola Orsanov, what's the word I'm looking for? Fanboying on the stream. We're gonna get back to it. I wanted a nice little chill, wholesome one to bring the energy levels back to a good, nice, lovely Saturday chill time. Are we ready? Because I'm gonna carry in the strings. We're gonna turn off chill music. I'm gonna get us back onto Mikey Moo. Oh yeah, welcome back to the Inception. And it's back here.
Donate to mine. Nice one, mine. Nice one, mine.
Oh yeah, donate to Moines charity. It's a very good charity. Press X to donate. He likes his press X's to donate. Chill and Nikola Orsanov.
Good work, chap. Proud of you.
Really, just work your way through every single one.
Now, I think I'm not sure if Alex is actually referencing RQG there, I'm not sure.
I
if
wouldn't
Alex
know,
is
Mikey Moo.
actually referencing RQG.
I shut my
Because I
wardrobe. You can't
think
see my
in
wardrobe
part,
today,
that's
which is a
actually
big
how he
bonus to me.
built Rusty Quill Gaming, literally how he's just described. And I think for those of you who, I don't think Alex is even sure what he's referencing. That's true. I mean,
I will
Mike,
say,
I think that
of all the people I'd like to have like a business, not even business, just like a friendship dinner with, it would be Alex. I'd want to know what it's like to listen to Alex talk for like the entire duration of a dinner party. Because I've only seen him in super short, super tiny little snippets before. I feel I'd like to know what he's like. Truth be told, because I've only seen him as like businessman Alex. He's a businessman with a business plan, and he's not a cop.
Jeez Louise.
Alex is not a cop.
Okay. All right, chat. Well, this has been really fun. However, I did say.
Are you about to go on a break?
I did say that we would take a break.
Oh, so
that
Mike
you
is
guys
now
could go
taking a break.
Top up your team
I'm
and
not going
various
for a
other
break.
things.
Mike, you have a lovely break, Mike. Oh, does Mike edit out? Does Mike edit out the breaks in these VODs? I think Mike does. Ooh, well, that's fancy. I didn't know Mike did that. How long has Mike been doing the editing for that bit? That's fancy, Mike. Oh, heck. Hey, Mike.
Nothing.
That's very
Whatever.
four-eyed,
No,
Mike.
there's nothing. No.
That's super fancy. Yeah.
Anyway,
Resney's
so,
incredible, by the way.
With that in mind, with the fact
I know we
that
don't.
there is no new merch coming
Resney very much is like the hidden part of Rusty Quill at times. Resney is incredible and fantastic and amazing at what she does. Like the stuff coming up, oof, it's incredible. And I do feel like when an actor gives an audio editor their raw file, that's quite unnerving. I do kind of like DM Resney from time to time and go, I'm really, really, really sorry that you now have to edit me on a weekly basis. Because that's a lot of Nico to suddenly take up in one go.
Let's just have a quick look. See.
Hey, Frank.
Frankie.
Please reveal to us all.
Well, my part was that I never fucking swear.
Swear. Oh, he swear.
Well, then that didn't come with a content warning.
No, there is no content
Look
warning.
at what you've done to my battery.
Oh, the battery's
Look,
going.
Even the battery.
The battery is
dying
going.
now. Oh my god.
There is.
Goodness me.
There is a little
Coming
bit
up
of that
in here.
going on.
Swearing, causing my camera to...
Whenever we do like the group stuff, like the Hatofa boyfriend or the RQGG stuff and whatnot, Mike does do a little thing. It's like, just remember, this is a PG-13 stream. Frank, that means you can't, it's PG-13, you can't be swearing. Foxglove Pal, if I see you say the H word anywhere in my streams, you'll get timed out. Heck is the worst swear word of all. Heck is too bad a swear word that not even I would say it on stream. Not even once. But yeah, it's funny.
I got a bit hairy for a minute there. Right, let us see where this is going, because I have a feeling, the battery all fixed. I have a feeling
Bless him.
that Frank is going somewhere with this. Shall we take a little look-see?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it is on the stream visually, so let's get it. Let's take that one off. We let that. That's arrived. That's it. First donation to the swear jar.
The swear jar! Oh my god!
God,
I
did you have a
totally
swear
forgot
jar?
About the swear jar. That's where the swear jar started. Oh my goodness!
I
totally
see.
forgot that it started
Do
in
we still have the
RQGG.
swear jar here on Rusty Quill streams?
Oh my lord!
I know we did
had
for a
the
while.
swear jar from like 2017.
Well, Mike, it's 2018.
Man, we had the swear jar
Yeah.
in 16. No, you're absolutely
What?
right. Not 17. Sorry, 16. We made the swear jar.
Oh, no.
Because the idea was if you swore
Oh,
on
yeah,
stream,
Nightbot
you
can't do
donated to the charity. And so
Oh,
we
yeah.
would
Yeah,
physically
Nightbot
actually
cannot-
had
Nightbot
a
can't
swear
count.
jar in that stream, and we would actually put we would actually put
How
money
times
into
have
the swear jar
changed.
every time someone swore. So you would donate to Mind for every swear. And then from that, I mean, the swear jar has become what it became today. I literally had a bunch of pound coins ready to pay for my swears. You did as well. I remember that, Bryn. I remember that. Oh my lord, that was before. That was way.
But it shows like the evolution of the Rusty Quill streams and live events and whatnot. In that, it used to be, it very much used to be. It still is in a way PG-13, and it was like, don't do swears. You can't swear. You can't do this. You can't do that. And then as times have progressed, or namely, as the podcasts have become ferociously more sweary, that rule kind of got shoved to the side. Someone did like a pie chart of how many swears are in each podcast and how many seasons and how many it is. And it's like Magnus Archives is 5 seasons. And the first 4 was like an occasional swear. And then season 5 came and it just went off the chain. And then, yeah, the Patreon exclusive Inexplicables has a swear word within like the first minute. And it's just like swear word. So it's like, okay, sure. Maybe Rusty Quill streams can have a little bit of a break about the swear words.
I totally forgot about that. Anil, you absolute legend. Yes,
I'm not
touch the
surprised
pig.
Anil knows.
Oh my god, we should bring that back at some point. I've got to find a pig.
We had a swear
Okay.
pig.
All right, here we go.
Everyone needs a swear pig in
this
their
one
life.
runs from 2123 to 2200. So let's take a little look-see and see what's going on in this clip right here. It was a real pig. No, it was a money box.
Yeah.
It was a piggy bank.
We
So
can't.
we
We
put the
don't
money
have
into a little piggy bank.
the
Yeah, it was a little
budget
piggy
to
bank.
hire a pig in
It
Rusty
wasn't a real
Quill.
pig.
We wish we
Trying to
could,
get a real
but we
pig,
just we
but,
can't. We can't afford it
you know
right
the
now.
old saying. Where did you touch it?
Mike, PG-13 stream. You can't be touching
Right, moving
pigs
on.
and yeah. Thank
Let's
you.
have a look at this clip. So we're back
Right,
to Billionaire Banshee with Martin, Alex, me, and Lowry. Let's see what goes on here.
What all the cool kids are doing?
Yeah. Okay, question to number 1, please.
Okay, long term.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Wow.
long term.
Well, first, obviously, you'd have to incorporate into my annual trip to pick up the new member.
It's super quiet. I'm sorry.
Well, I've been thinking for a while of combining my 2 loves, so maybe we could train a pack of dogs.
Okay.
Get them
Train a pack of
stylish
dogs.
outfits and
Okay.
see how
Make them
they-
fight.
Well, yes, but more of a spectacle.
Okay, right.
Okay. I don't know who edited Inexplicables, but the buzzing soundscape. Oh, Kazika, that's
oh my
Maddie.
god.
Maddie.
Oh my god, Gaming and Giraffe.
Did a lot
exactly.
of
Oh my god,
Inexplicables
thank
on
you so much,
single-handedly.
Generic Geekery. Thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 community gift subs, and thank you very much, Anthony.
Okay, I'm gonna
Thank you very much for the
move on the clips a little bit. Let's move on to. Oh god, he's on there for a while. Let's move on to there. Huh?
I forgot Tim did this entire thing in a French accent.
What's wrong with a little French accent? Every now and again,
Oh, no,
you
I
need a
missed
little
it.
bit of a French
Oh, no, I
accent.
missed it.
It's interesting you didn't choose to use that part, though.
But
I'm here.
Frank is. I couldn't hear exactly what's going on in that clip.
Oh!
But to chat briefly about Frankie Frank, in that Frank is the most bluntest person I know. But once you realise that, they're the most loveliest person in the world. Because you always know where you stand with Frank. And in a way, if they're sassing you in any way, shape or form, it generally means you're in. And that it's fine and it's good. But yeah, I like Frank is one of the best people. Obviously, I knew Frank first and foremost from editing them as Basira. But yeah, oh god, Mike is just dead. Mike, you okay, buddy? Mike is gone. Mike is just absolutely gone. Mike is okay.
Oh my god, I forgot how brutal Frank could be.
Yeah, Frank is very brutal.
Oh
Especially when they're like the uncensored. Poor Mike. Poor Mike. But yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
But it's why they do a
Oh,
cracking
God.
Bisera.
Oh,
You
jeez.
okay?
Oh, my life.
Do you need a little fanny, Mike?
Oh god, just hold on,
Yeah.
just give me. I just.
Yeah. Oh, he's having a little break. Little corgi break X is in the chat. Oh no, we're getting. Oh no, we're getting a break. Hang on. In case you couldn't tell, I don't have access to the Rusty Quill YouTube, so yeah. That Mike, that is super close to your face right now, Mike. That is super close. I'm gonna move on until it's not as close. Yeah. So like, thank you, Mike. It's probably for the best. I'm gonna move it on because I can't exactly hear what's being said in the clip because it's quite quiet.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, new clip is there.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
Lord.
Maybe.
Okay.
Mike is going through Mike things.
Okay, we've got another clip right here.
I'm loving this double
God,
angle
okay.
thing going on.
Woo, breathe it through. Whew.
But yeah, I do
Okay.
hope it won't be this year, but I do
Okay.
hope future RQGGs will be
All
able to do
right,
it in
so this
person
is
again.
the last clip from Billionaire Banshee. Oh god.
It's okay,
Oh, God,
compose yourself. You got Derek.
This is the last clip from Billionaire
Yeah,
Banshee.
captions are off the chain right now.
And it's back to.
You okay? Buddy.
Thank you, Joe Medasian, for the one.
Thank you, Joe Pedestrian, for the watershed.
Oh, God,
Thank
it's
you,
a
closed
hot clip,
captions.
Thank you. Hydrate. I'm trying.
RQGG22 prayer circle. We can do it if we believe.
Oh, thank you, Galaxy Song, for the 100 bits. Okay.
You can do it.
Just get rid of me. Can we just watch the clip? I need to go and cry laugh somewhere. I do.
It must be weird reacting to your
It
own
is high
clips.
time. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. You're a champion of the people.
Thanks, Mook.
So, where am I meant to be watching this from? And do?
Oh, he's got a little cheat sheet and everything.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Kirin Suzu and Elia Thinks. Very much appreciate. Very much appreciate.
That is to contestant number 2.
Well, I would probably take us to the Kawaii Monster Cafe.
Oh no.
Oh, Kawaii Alex, I do know about this.
Oh no.
It's just so pretty. You know? And you're pretty and I'm pretty and we could be pretty together.
I know this clip.
I like it. All right. Okay. So, thank you very much, contestants. That was a really nice description of where we go for a first meal. But
Is this the I'll take you to a landfill clip? Mike is gone. Mike is so gone at this point. Ooh, Alex's PKs. I do feel like you are right in that this is probably the start of like Alex's fluff intros. He is. You can tell. You can see Martin. The cogs are going on. That he really wants to say it. Martin will sit on ideas and hold on to it until the timing's perfect. Go on, you can do it.
Alexander Newell. Oh, God.
after the meal, so after the meal is said and done, right, we're feeling like it's still early in the day. We want to move on to like another activity, something, you know, just to let the food go down, something nice and, you know, chill. whatever
Something
you
nice and
like.
chill.
Where would we go next? And that's to contestant number 3.
Well, I'd like to take you to maybe a building site, and then we could, you know, just like work on some of the walls, or maybe like put the electricals in, or you know, understand some kind of really complicated contract law that would you know need to be processed in order so that we could like get the building up and running. And then you know just
It's weird hearing the bits things go off as well. The thing is,
I know I was only supposed to go to 4202.
Martin isn't acting at this point. I would wholeheartedly expect Martin to have this as a date idea. Like, wholeheartedly. I could see Martin
But
doing
it's
that.
all worth it for Lowry's face. Every
That's
time
sorry.
Martin says something, Lowry just absolutely creases. And honestly, I love it. I love it so much.
Especially if you're not used to
Oh
if you're not
my
on Twitter that
God.
much, and you don't. Martin's
Oh my
going
God,
to
thank
say
you very
this
much
stuff.
to everyone who has donated, by the way. Oh wow, a lot of you have donated
I'm
while
gonna-
I've not been paying attention.
I'm gonna
goodness me.
Move it on to the next clip.
Who? Galaxy Song, Deploy the Small One, Kirit Suzu, Elia
Is
Thinks,
it?
Tafiera,
Where's the next
Anna
clip?
Alert.
Is this all the?
Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Joe Badasium, thank you very much.
Okay, I'm gonna move there.
Dude's a genius. The dude's a genius. Yeah, that was the chap who was about 6'6". Yeah, Big Marco. So good.
So was 6'6", a big
Yeah, I think it's
Marco.
with a K. Oh god, that's really bitter.
We have
Not-
red light.
Oh, that feels
No,
toasty.
these are the nice warm ones.
Yes,
the red lights
that's
of
good.
doom.
Oh, Animal's
Ready?
nails. Damn.
There's
Oh,
applause.
Animal always has the
It's
best
dramatic.
nail polish.
Marco's not standing next to the switch. Can you feel the tension? I can. Yay! There we go. Well, you can't really see it.
But this is what I miss. Please go. Did they actually do the landfill bit? It's
so much-
hard to find.
Thank you very much. With more, thank you very much for the 100 bits.
Okay, I'll find the
Um,
landfill bit.
Honestly, Clip personifies everything that Alex is about. He just throws ideas at the wall, and like that's why he's so good at improvising. But Martin
Look at his
is equally
eyebrows.
able to pick something up and sort of just throw
I don't
it back
think Mike
again,
showed
and
the
that's why
landfill
me
bit.
and Lowry
Yeah.
is creasing up. I
And
tried
kinda-
so hard through this in.
I did prepare half of the stream, but at the same time, I didn't want to watch all the clips because I didn't want to ruin it for myself.
Professional.
Which is why there's a bit of like trying to
Oh
figure out
my
where
goodness,
clips have been
it
shown and
It was
whatnot.
hard though. It was very, very hard. And again, like I say, it really is just testament to the fact that these guys are so good at what they do. Man, I wish I could be in more podcast content, but you know, guess you can't do everything. Oh, thank you very much.
Just kinda-
Stitch
Mike's
Stitch
in
Sarah.
podcasts.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated.
Oh my god, 1,000 bits. Mike does this a lot. He doesn't realize just how talented he is at stuff. And I do generally just think it's just down to timing. But like he could very much, if he wanted to, I doubt he ever would. But if he wanted to, he could very much produce and create his own podcasts and whatnot. He's a very talented boy, is that Mike. I'm just going to move it on to, oh good lord, Mount Your Friends. Really? No, play.
Oh my life.
I've not
Yeah,
seen
that is
Mount Your
such a
Friends
Johnny
in
comment.
like
Honestly,
4 or
that
5
is-
years.
That is such a Johnny comment. Genuinely. Oh, and Imogen joined for that one as well. Oh my god.
Oh, good lord.
We put Imogen through Mount Your Friends. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. So Imogen, obviously of Imogen fame for being Imogen as Imogen in Stella Firma. And,
This
like,
is the thing.
yeah,
I don't know why
Imogen
they
is
do
super
this
cool.
so
Like, me and
much.
Imogen are
But
actually
it's the
pretty good
Rusty
friends
Rusty Quill show thing to hire people with names that we already have and then do characters as well. So like Sasha Sienna doesn't play Sasha in RQGG. We've got an abundance of Mikes in Rusty Quill in Magnus Archives, but Mike doesn't play a Mike. Mike plays a Tim. And then there's all the Imogens. I mean, to be fair, Imogen does play Imogen. Imogen's the scapegoat in this, that Imogen does play Imogen. Helen doesn't play Helen in the Magnus Archives. Helen plays... Oh, I don't know what Helen plays in Rusty Quill Gaming because I don't listen to Rusty Quill Gaming. Helen plays... It's not Hamid. It's not Wild. It's not Cell. It's not Zolf. Oh, God, what is it? Azu? Is that one? Azu. It is Azu. Hey, I did it. It's Azu. Hey! I would 1,000% get a
that
distinction
he's
on a
not
Helen
in
quiz.
necessarily and doesn't have to direct
No,
or
you got it.
produce
Helen plays Hamid.
is anything that
I got it. I got
because
it.
that's my domain. This is what I do. So basically,
Yes, Mike is
He
professional.
doesn't have to work as much, and so he could just be the big kid that he is.
Well,
and that's
Johnny.
one of the things that I really like about projects like this is that I can allow Alex to
Alex.
to basically just go and have fun.
It's
Because when
very
he's working,
true.
he often doesn't get the opportunity.
No,
to
he
do that.
doesn't. And I
He doesn't
do.
watch these VODs, so he'll never hear me saying this. But like, genuinely, as much
Mm.
respect as I have for him, which is a vast amount, the guy needs to cut loose, man. Like, he's such a nice guy. Genuinely, outside of all the work stuff, he's such a nice guy, and I love hanging out with him, even if I am a bit of like.
Just to kind of preface this, because we do talk about this a lot. I think everyone knows about Alex's work schedule and whatnot. He does have time off. He does take care of himself. He does take time off and just take care of himself. Just wants to nip that in the bud. He isn't locked in his editing studio, directing place 24 hours a day. I mean, it's also a testament to Hannah, because Hannah will take him out and whatnot. But he has. He's not a dog. He's not a pet. But Alex does go on walks every day. He does eat healthily. He does take care of himself, and he does have time off, and he talks to people outside of work. He works astonishingly hard, extremely hard, way too hard. But he does take time off. I do promise you that. He does take care of himself.
So, on to the next clip then. Let's take a quick look and see what else we've got going on in here. More mount your friends. Okay.
Just more mount
What's
your
cracking?
friends.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
Timothy Elford.
I forgot the swinging.
Oh, we need histories for every single person, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Timothy Elford was once a.
I forgot things swing.
Taken out of the pool after developing hydrophobia.
The whole PG-13 bit is just flying out the window at this point.
While I'm very invested in
You can do it.
biography, Tim, you do know that hydrophobia is rape.
He got called Tim. He got called Tim. Mike got
Hold
called Tim. Mike got Timmed.
Hold on.
Yeah. You got Timmed.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. This is the 5 and a 13.5.
Mainly sticks to land-based sports.
While I'm very invested in that biography, Tim, you do know that
It doesn't happen to anyone else. Mike is the only one in the entire company that gets called his character
for the longest time
constantly.
here on RQ streams. I have been saying for the longest time
He gets
that
Tim's.
people outside of the Magnus Archives call me Tim.
Oh no, inside the Magnus
I've been
Archives
saying
too.
this for so long.
Yeah.
People in the Rusty Quill call me Tim.
Yeah.
And that right there, I mean, admittedly, I made a thing about rabies that I didn't even realize, and I actually looked that up later, and it turns out that yes, it is rabies, but it does mean something else. So just saying. But like, honestly, people in this company actually do just call me Tim.
Yeah.
And I don't. I find it hilarious.
Admittedly, I've done it a lot more when Mike's not been in the room. But there has been certain meetings where I have Timmed him to his face when it's just me and Mike in the call. He doesn't like it. Oh. Yeah, if you ever wanted to be like silently boo-booed by Mike, just call him Tim. It's fine. I approve it. Nico approves it.
No one picked it up. No one even
I
noticed.
pick it up.
No one
To be
even
Timmed.
noticed that he
It
called
does
me
just
Tim.
look like a Tim.
Like Alex is just sat there and Imogen is sat there.
That is something
like,
to point out
saying
as well.
nothing.
Mike does look like his character Tim Stoker. I picture Tim Stoker as Mike. I don't do it for anyone else. Alex doesn't look like Martin. John doesn't look like Johnny. No, Johnny doesn't look like John. Imogen doesn't look like Helen. But Mike does look like Tim Stoker. He 1000%
So,
does.
Tim, how was your kayak trip? Well, it was wonderful, of course. One saw the sights, if you know what I mean. All right, cool. Right, sorry, I meant to be carrying on with this clip, aren't I? Not laughing at my own hubris.
Why would you not want to laugh at your own hubris? That's the whole point of having a hubris. It swings so much. Your eyes just zoom straight to it. I'm very, very sorry. Hydrophobia's...
Well, I do now.
Also, Johnny does this so often as well.
Got kicked out of the Olympics for just too much rabies.
It was just too much rabies.
Realistically, if he was kicked out yesterday, he's
Cause
got
them to
maybe
leave
a
the
few
sport.
hours to live. Okay. In a lot of
The amount of times, so like the amount of times in recordings, Alex will explain big words. I'm a simple folk. I don't get big words. But Johnny puts big words in all of his writing. And the amount of times I've had to pause editing to go and Google search and define what he's talking about. He does it so often.
Where there's a pause and then he starts laughing.
He was taken out of the pool after developing hydrophobia.
So he laughs
And
at
so
that,
now mainly sticks
which I think is because he was on the same page as me.
to land-based sports.
But then,
While I am very invested in that biography, Tim, you do know that my
He called him Tim again.
right, there's
Oh no,
the
it's not. It's the
pause.
first one. Mike is very
There's the penny
invested
drop.
in
Did
pointing
you
out that
guys
people
see
call
that?
him Tim.
That is what
This
makes
is- this is
clip
like-
so beautiful. Is the fact that there is
Jerry
that
Springer
one
getting
bit
evidence for people
between-
saying, Jerry,
between,
people bullied me
Johnny
and called me Tim,
cracking
is
the
what's
joke
going on right now.
and Alex picking it up.
Yeah.
biography, Tim, you do know that hydrophobia is rabies, right?
Alex's laughs are the best.
Oh my
Alex and
God,
Bryn
that's
have the best
amazing.
laughs in the
That's
entire thing.
Amazing, like that. It's moments like that again that honestly just. This is why I love this project so much. This is why I love
What,
this
the
project so much, because you just
RQGG?
get moments like
The
that
mic turns
that
to
you're never
camera.
gonna see coming.
He does, yeah, I was about to
Oh
say it's
my
the
life.
Office thing. Mike very
Oh
much
my
does like
God.
to do
This clip has layers
Jim
like an onion.
a
Oh
lot
yeah,
from The
I
Office.
think we could analyze this clip for hours. To be honest with you, because there is so much.
I
in
want to
there.
meet
like
them.
the fact that also notice that Imogen this entire time, bless her heart,
Imogen's
has been
just trying to play the
struggling to get
game.
to this goat.
The
And it's
entire
having to
time he's
suffer
just wanting to
through.
play the game.
I adore that Mike does freeze frame analysis.
Oh, thank you very much, Are you here? Not thank you for the one.
Frame by frame,
Not
play by
only
play action.
Does Imogen have to sit through?
Oh, Hannah
me
Branken
being
laughs good
dumb,
too.
Johnny being Johnny because he always picks up these things, and Alex breaking down and try and play a game that she's not used to, but also she does so with this like steadfast determination
Nation of grin.
It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my lord.
And
Does
I
it
was
say
worried
Tim
about
because
partial
the name-
Nico nudity
because
when
the
you
name
can
on the screen
see
is Tim.
4
I think
nips
it's
on the
probably,
screen right
if
now.
you want to break it down into psychology chemical stairs, it's probably because it's a prime defect. So I said Timothy Elford earlier in the clip, and then because I play Tim in the Magnus Archives, Johnny was then teed up to call me Tim. I think that's probably what happened, but that's
What
not
is
as funny
it?
as just saying.
Mike's not letting this go.
Yeah.
He's like explaining the scientific reasonings behind the entire thing. Do we have content? Do we have content warnings? Are there any content warnings for this show? He's full on explaining the scientific reasoning behind people calling him Tim, and it's not just people mocking him and calling him Tim. He wants to believe there's a logical explanation and people wouldn't be that mean to him or that rude to him. And it's like, I'm saying, Mike.
Oh, Adil, you've made someone laugh in German because they put an umlaut above the O. That's Adil. That's how much
An
damage. you've done
umlaut.
here.
These are
It's kind of
big
like
words
wrecking ball.
for a
Goodness
Saturday
me.
evening.
Goodness me. All right, shall we crack on? It is 10:02, so I think I'll probably have in 10 minutes. I'll probably have another break just to break the stream up a little bit. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
What is next? Another mountain.
Lads had a
Friends
dental
clip.
crisis.
Oh God, this is only going to go bad, isn't it?
It's okay. Believe in yourself, Mike.
This is only going to go badly.
Oh.
Sebastian was sobbing and now has mounted a goat.
So, Ronnie Ronsky ironically developed a cure for rabies, but never actually administered it because he didn't realize hydrophobia meant rabies. Really.
I will admit, one of the first things... Oh, good lord. Hashtag cure for rabies.
Hashtag cure for rabies.
one of the things I edited for Rusty Quill in my early days was Rusty Quill Gaming. It's one of the specials. I think it got called Ancient Roman Rogues, I think is what it got called. I know it's Ancient Roman Rugrats, but I think we called it Roman Rogues or something like that. It's one of the specials. And they brought back James for it. And all of them have got fancy degrees in like English literature and drama and acting stuff in these fancy universities. And it was like Alex, James, Bryn, and I think Sasha. I can't remember if Ben was there. And they were talking about full-on Latin. And yeah, Lid's jamming was amazing. And I never felt more like a simpleton folk from the north than I was editing the soundscape for this RQG thing. Because they full-on were mocking each other in Latin and whatnot. And I was just like, I get this joke. I really do. I know these funny words. I know this stuff. I understand Latin.
So the improvisers in this.
But yeah, Alex, Johnny, James, and to some extent Lydia.
Like a,
graduates. Some graduates.
On it, but at the same time, we actually
thank you, JJ.
Put, like, a really nice little spin on it, which is super good. Which is super good.
Thank you. I'm not alone. Thank you, bees.
Lovely. Oh yeah, totally.
I didn't stand outside of side quest either.
Be the RQ streams. The RQ Streams tag, shouldn't it? Hold on, should we do an RQ Streams tag?
Are we doing an RQ Streams tag? Do we have an RQ Streams tag?
Nice music. Let's get some, hold on, I've got my music library here. Let's get some really nice music. What are we gonna have?
Truth be told, this is the most I've watched of a Mike stream in some time. Before I came into RQ Streams, I used to watch a lot of his streams, like the full thing. But since being on RQ Streams, I've not paid this much attention to another person's stream.
I know what we should have. This one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's definitely the one.
Nico, do you know a lot of stuff like audio freelancing and composing?
I think I've got this.
I mean, thank you, Anna. That's very true. Boost, you do make a point.
Is the RQ Streams tag. Oh yeah.
Swinging dong. We cannot have the hashtag swinging dongs.
Let's pause this. I think this
I get told so. There's in the guidelines and stuff about being PG 13.5 friendly and not to make too many jokes and stuff.
What did we say earlier?
And hang on, I don't trust Mike here. I just want to call Mike out.
Swinging dongs. God, the chat is just full of swinging dongs. Swinging dongs. Swinging dongs is the RQ Streams tag.
I get told so many times, don't go too off the borders and stuff. And Mike is just here for like a minute saying swinging dongs on repeat.
It is. It's true. What did we say? I can't remember. I was meant to say something.
Yeah?
Wholesome Chaos. Oh yeah, that's right.
Wholesome Chaos.
RQ Streams. Home of Wholesome Chaos. There you go.
No, but like that's not what it is anymore, because if you go to hang on, let me get music. RQ Streams is a podcast. You know? We made it a podcast. RQ Streams is a podcast. Let me get to the big screen. Let me get Big Mic up.
All right, nice.
RQ Streams is a podcast.
Should we just leave this clip on for a while?
Teach J. Carson.
This was actually the clip that I used for the Minecraft edit. I don't know if you guys.
I wish I could have been part of that Minecraft thing. It looks so much fun. And we're going to skip it on. And then I'll move. After we finish this, I'll share some clips from RQG 2020. It always worries me when it's buffering.
Nail this, I believe in us. There are two buttons. Pick up, put down.
It's got this for such a great adverts. Sorry for the adverts. But yeah, I full on freaked out when I saw Johnny Chiodini. Look at him! Look how amazing he is! I love Johnny Chiodini.
And then the recipe for a winter stew, we need onions, carrots, and potatoes. Pick them up, chop them, put them in a pot. Get a thing.
For those who don't know who Johnny Chiodini is, Johnny Chiodini... Well, now he does his own thing, but he was one of the hosts of Eurogamer, which is a YouTube gaming channel.
Yeah, well, she's not wrong. Right, okay, so, you guys ready? Yeah.
Also, I love Overcooked. It's so good.
I mean, she's not wrong at all. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, yes, absolutely. Johnny was a lot more help than I was there, that's for sure.
Lean! Oh my god!
And by the way, the world is now ending. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the world ends.
It
I forgot that
happens.
the world ends in Overcooked.
Rusty Quill with world-ending apocalypse things? No. In our podcasts, never.
Oh yeah.
Not
The
once.
end of times. The beast is approaching, and so we must act.
Oh, thank you, Shaky Nesta. Thank you so much, Sparmons. Thank you.
Between the Onion Kingdom and total annihilation.
Maybe this is why Johnny never came back.
Kevin is right.
He means Johnny Chiodini, by the way, not Johnny Sims.
Merry Christmas.
Hello, Marco.
Oh, Marco comes in to adjust the audio.
Marco approaches.
Oh, good, there's only 2 ingredients now.
This.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
I forgot.
Is that the flying squid?
Yeah.
It might be yes.
You need a bit of a spaghetti monster.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yes.
overcooked is fun of friends. Alone, it's a bit.
We are.
It's very anxiety-inducing.
We'll defeat it through the medium of salad. I mean, that's what he thought, and then eventually he just despaired. Yeah, everyone who wasn't prepared for that just got a little taste of something that they were not aware would even happen.
Jump
Bless
scares
Helen.
in
Right, what's
oh.
this? Dark room.
Oh no.
You're crying in a dark room.
Oh no, it's me and Helen in a
Yeah.
dark room.
Unusual.
Oh, this is before they actually got him on the show as well.
Oh, Helen! Helen! Oh, Helen!
It's okay, you don't need to lean
I love her so
on.
much. I did.
Honestly, of all the people I want to meet,
Mocking you. This is.
of all the people I want to meet in life, it is Helen the most. Because Helen's lovely. He's very lovely. But yeah, Darkroom, for those who don't know Darkroom is a choose your own adventure game. He now does live Twitch streams. This is the game version. He's like a real person. He does live shows and things, but he's been doing Twitch for the last year. And he's very much, you die, you die, you die, whenever you die.
I did. Oh, I gave her a little hug. Oh, Helen. Oh my lord, I totally forgot. I totally
You
forgot.
give a little
Helen
hug.
is so wonderful. And like I say, she just comes out with this stuff, and oh my lord, I don't
Mike,
even
you
know
were
what
like
to do when she said that. It fills me
blasting
up with
through
all
these
of the
clips,
emotions.
buddy.
Right, next one. Trivia Murder
Yes,
Party.
You can swear boobies and bums and willies.
Of all the swears to do, boobies,
Well done,
bums,
Ben,
and willies
explaining the
are
rules.
very lowbrow.
Also, that means the
Highbrow.
Somebody get
Lowbrow? Highbrow?
I don't care who, just I.
Which are the
You
most
called
tons
me
of
an
lyrics?
influencer. That was Johnny flexing his Magnus Archives influencer muscles there.
Magnus
Basically
Archives influencer
saying
muscles.
to the audience, can you get me a beer? And I don't know if anyone did. I
Unibrow.
think they probably did in the end. I think one of the runners will have got him a beer at that point.
Runners.
But yeah, Ben absolutely hitting it on the head. Johnny Big streams the ultimate.
This is me.
influencer.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I forgot I was
exactly.
streaming then. I was just like, I was trying to figure out this Taylor Swift
like
question.
You said, Ben explaining the rules very,
But the
very
only
well,
one out of all
without
those
using
songs
any
I know
swear
is
words, and, Boobies and Bums were
Mine
absolutely
and
fine.
Teardrops on my guitar.
Perfect. Oh, this is when we all joined in Quiplash.
Oh my god.
Why would? All right, you bunch
Dun
of
dun
Americans.
dun dun dun. dun.
I will accept the catchphrase music or the countdown music. Sing it twice.
I do listen to Taylor Swift. I can't listen to Taylor Swift on stream like, but I do listen to Taylor Swift. There's nothing wrong with a bit of Taylor Swift. What is that? Antiques Roadshow? It is Antiques Roadshow, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I've not watched that in like since I was a kid. It's like
Oh
it's
my
the
God,
it's
I
the
forgot.
show.
I forgot that we started singing the anthem.
For those who don't know what the Antiques Roadshow is, it was a show that was on Sunday evenings that your parents made you watch, and people from around the country would go to these. What are they called? What are they called? People who would evaluate your antiques. So if you had like an old clock or some porcelain doll or something, you go to it, and like the appraisers, thank you. And it's very much like people hoping what they have is like a hidden super, super expensive, super valuable thing. So some people feel like their things are like worth like thousands and thousands of pounds. And like you always watch it because every now and again you get someone who thinks they've got like an absolute gold mine and it's like, oh no, this is only worth like a fiver. Sorry, love. It's only worth a fiver. Comes a dime a dozen. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Of course it was Frank with the massive takedown again. Oh my lord.
Oh, Frank, this is what
train. That was
Quiplash
that was
is made
this
for
is
Frank.
This is why I think I'm not funny enough.
Like,
I work with such awesome people.
I mean, it's hard to compete against
Codenames.
Frank.
Oh my god, this was when I met Beck Hill. Oh, so I've been speaking to Beck over emails.
I don't know who
and
Beck
I got
Hill is.
so excited about being able to Frank Upsall Bangers Voss.
Right.
I was so excited about performing with Beck Hill, and I thought I really screwed the pooch with this one because like it was so
It is very,
funny
very British,
and
the Antiques
so
Roadshow.
ridiculous, but like nothing like I expected it would be. Oh boy.
Oh, comedian, thank you.
Mike's fault, definitely Mike. Hashtag blame Mike. Mike's fault are both. Mike drop, Mike's fault, Mike's fault, Mike's fault. Literally, it's all my fault. So, yes, it was me, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Way to pass that mark.
Vindication! One person did say it's never Beck's fault.
What I'm probably going to do, because the audio's getting quite quiet because I think Mike's turned it down. Yeah, and then Mike does his basic outro. I'm going to move on to the second part of this stream, which is reacting to clips from RQGG 2020. I'm gonna start off with one of the few clips. I am actually in the RQGG 2020. Oh, 2020. Oh, we got more there. Oh, that's really lovely. God, it's giving me whiplash. But like, yeah. I mean, it has to be this one. It has to be the John Martin reading fanfics. First time we react to RQGG. Oh god, it is the first time. Oh, we're making history here. If you have favorite parts from RQGG 2020, please let me know. Is this the Clown Milk one? Please, if you have favorite clips, let me know. I do need time stamps. I have to mute the ads just in case there is a copyrighted music. So if you're here to listen to the music and ads, I'm sorry, we're not doing that today. I'm just gonna move to there.
Can you hear me?
I think I can hear
Oh,
you.
look at the
Chat with you
faces.
as well. Yeah, looks like.
Oh, Alex. So I've got.
Oh, it means if we do that,
Yeah, no, absolutely. No.
you can see the subtitles and everything. This is perfect. We're not battling Mike for attention now.
I've been getting a lot of this, okay?
But
I have a bauble.
oh god, this is the thing. Because Alex was chatting about ages, because every other RQGG, Alex was like full on Christmas get up and stuff, and this year he decided just to be in a suit and bring one single bauble to the entire thing.
Is there any way we can just keep it on screen so I can just absorb its Christmas cheer remotely?
There's one with Martin as a shoe. Oh yeah, I know that clip. I'll bring that up in a moment, Anna.
Okay, cool.
All
so,
right.
we're meant to be doing now one of our stretch goals. However,
So-
I will point out that we kind of already completed our...
Before, he's just talking about the bit at the start. Whilst they're doing that, a bit of context. Also, I do like that you have Johnny in his lovely sort of living room, in his armchair, just having a lovely time, Christmas jumper and stuff, and then Alex is there full on suit in the office, doing the whole thing. To give you context, because this was done... it's halfway through December, right? We were super deep into the end game of Magnus by then. And like, it was full on... Look, I have a bauble. I love this bit. So, guys, beware of a swear. There's a swear like the first one. It's fine. If there's swears, but content one under is swears. To give you a context, Alex and Johnny were recording a lot. Like, a lot. As well as Alex doing the other things, because it was in Rusty Quill Gaming, and it was mastering. This is before we had masters brought on. And literally, most of my week to week was editing these two being dramatic. And to go from like literally an hour before I went live with them, I was editing it was one of the 190s. I think I was editing 193, and the whiplash to go from them being super super serious and dramatic and like we've got to get the scene right, to them just like reading fanfic to each other.
Helping everyone.
December 12th, yeah.
So what we are doing here.
It was quite a whiplash.
Oh, thank you. I am a pleasant sociopath.
Pleasant sociopath.
Chat are apparently a bit thrown by me. Who knew? So we are going to be going through a bunch of reads.
Fanfic.
What people have been basically providing us.
Well, people giving them quotes, but it's
I've
basically
not seen
fanfic.
these beyond checking I can open the document. So this is sort of a bit of a blind read.
I've not actually watched this yet.
I've read through some of them.
Like the whole way through. I've through like the first 10 minutes.
Great. So with that in mind, then I'm now opening it up. Okay, cool. So the first one, I need to interrupt you.
Yep.
Oh,
so
fine.
Oh, this is gonna be. Just to pause it there. I've not listened to them be Martin and John since Magnus 200 back in March. Oh, this is gonna throw me through whiplash.
Okay, so this is from donor Bridget_Rose. The Magnus Archives is a podcast.
Fuck, dude! Yeah, it sure is.
I
thought that was an appropriate level of
I didn't expect you to put quite so much pepper on that one.
Yeah, I mean, and Alex swear comes once in the blue moon. You ain't gonna get the once in the blue moon. I miss Martin. I miss editing Martin.
Okay, given the rewriting, I'm going to assume this is actually intended as a Martin one, not an Alex one, so I'll do it as such. John, please just stop reheating tea in the microwave.
Oh.
The next one is from So Fairy Cakes again.
Reheating tea. We're not letting it go. Reheating tea is so bad to begin with. Making tea anywhere near a microwave should be a prisonable offence and shouldn't be allowed. I cannot think of anything worse than microwaved tea.
Pretty much John Martin ones, to be honest. I don't think anyone's actually said.
No, they're all John Martin.
I don't think anyone actually cares what we say.
No, we don't. Give it to John and give it to Martin.
So no one's paying to have Alexander J. Newell.
Alexander Jiggles Newell, that be.
You know.
It's fine. I'll pay me.
It's fine. I'll pay me.
Do this simultaneously.
Thank you, JJ.
Sorry, yeah, because it says both. Well, let's. Do you want to go first?
I don't know if it is. Oh no, let's say it together. Okay, let's say it together. Let's try and sync up. Let's try and sync up.
No, I don't think they want it simultaneously. I think what this means is they don't mind which one's which.
Very well. In which case, then I'll go first.
You can do it
as a Martin on it. I'll take care of you.
It's rotten work.
Not to me. Not if it's you. There you go.
Okay.
Icy
spacing. 3 space 3.
Okay, great.
That would actually fit into one of the end episodes of
4
Magnus.
rats in a trench coat. Sorry, 4 rats in a trench coat is the best Peter Lucas, and we love him.
Direct to camera address. Very nice. Okay. John, why isn't Lonely Eyes our ship name? Who was that one?
That was like full on eyes to the camera, full on. Oh, thank you for the quest, Jessica. Thank you. I'm just gonna make sure I'm on that then. I very rarely. I think this is the only time I've actually seen the video, like seen John and Alex do Martin and John. Have I tried the squirty tea? I've not tried the squirty tea yet. I'm very aware squirty tea exists. But something I've noticed about voice actors is that some of them, they don't have any facial expressions. They just act through the voice. And then there's some people who need to act with their whole bodies to get that voice out. And I was always curious about Alex because I couldn't tell whether or not he was animated himself as Martin or whether it was just full on blank stare. But no, he animates himself like how I picture animated Martin to be.
That one was from Compost Witch.
Compost Witch.
Next one is from The Ocean in Motion. There's a whole bunch for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'll do a few more, then I'll go through the
I can do
timestamps.
unspeakable. I'm now just looking at the text instead of your face. So I'm going. Oh, that's bright.
It's
maybe,
bright.
Maybe not. Okay, give me a second to just mess with my formatting because I can't see nothing.
There's very little like streaming to make you realise quite how absurdly pale you are inside.
Outside is bad time. Right,
That
okay,
you do.
let me give this a go then. Forgive me if I hesitate here. I'll do my best.
Yeah, it's all on the eyebrow acting.
No, don't
So
click.
this is from. Sorry, this is from the Ocean in Motion.
No, don't click. Look, Peter, just give me your phone. I'll get the emoji set up, but I refuse to help you understand Elias's texts any further from here. That there are just some things I don't need to know.
This is from Joey Two Eyes.
Joey Two Eyes. These names are amazing.
I'm gonna shoot mine as well. Assassins killing Elias, my favourite.
Assassin's Creed.
This one is from.
I'll do two more, then I'll move into the clips.
All right, I think this one might be for me, like not Martin. Harrison Campbell is my favourite author.
It's when Alex deadpans straight to the camera that hits me.
Sometimes people will ask me about my life aspirations, and I'm like, I don't know. I thought I'd be in a car with my hand out of the tail light by now.
I like that
this
one.
One's from.
I'll stop it there. But it's so weird just seeing them act as the characters. God, this just gave me like proper whiplash, nostalgic memories to December last year, before was a stream, before we'd finished Magnus Archives. I mean, we were in the end game, but yeah. That feels like forever ago, and then at the same time, like no time has gone at all. Time's up. I don't even know what these clips are, but we'll find out together what the clips are. Thank you, Jessica, for doing all the timestamps and collecting it. Oh, ads. Oh, there's 2 ads. Also, don't judge me for not having YouTube Red, is it called? RQ Streams of Anil? 4510. 45. 40. Wait! Oh, no, it's Rusty Quill Gaming Giving. Okay. Oh my god.
Representation of what it is like to be inside society. It is like lying in a bed of wet noodles. Your whole body covered.
What's happened to me?
Inanimate worm-like objects. It is not ideal for anybody. These are the noodles of our discontent.
Content.
Follow me down this rabbit hole where we can face the oppression of the noodles together.
I've never heard them laugh together in the same room before. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Jackbox Bonanza, Jesus Christ.
We brought it back.
I have never heard. Oh, do I say?
This is the kind of result that our society has brought us to. A terrible Photoshop crime of a perfectly normal hand onto a perfectly normal pair of legs on top of a perfectly normal football. And yet the combination is monstrous.
Just hearing Helen come through the speakers and nothing else is sending me.
Remember just one thing about society. When you can remember these 3 things that Alexander J. Newell has
Alexander Jane Newell. That's a new one.
Alex says, lead them, Helen, lead them.
Tack minus
You should
pie
not
baby.
be dangled like a fish on a hook. This is the worst outcome and the worst part of the universe. Secondly, this
Ben, don't die, please.
is the colour of your brain on society. Just the baby of your brain outside of society. A much more healthy orange.
Oh God. Bryn's dead. I don't know how Bryn ever came back from this. Bryn is gone.
Face if you do not leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody needs a healthy orange brain.
What was that? That was amazing. I have never seen. I'm quite well accustomed to Bryn's laughter. I have never seen Bryn on the face of death from laughing too hard. Bless him though. But this is what I mean. This is why I want to meet him, or this is why I want to give him all big hugs. I feel like Bryn would give amazing hugs. What timestamp is 6:30 to 6:52? Bryn in character? Is this the right clip? Are you sure this is the right clip? Okay, well I'm trusting you. Oh, it is Bryn. Hi, Bryn.
Okay, I love this one. I love this one. This is from JJ Hunter, and it makes me so happy.
Into this generation, a sorcerer is born. One halfling in all the world. Man choosing to do more. With his fellow rangers, he will wield wit and magic to fight the simulacra, infected, and the forces of Hades, to stop the spread of their blue marks and the swell of the compromised. He is the sorcerer, Hamid Salah Haroun Al-Tahan.
Outstanding.
Is that Hamid's full name? Hamid
The next one comes from
Hamid I need to say that again.
Simulacra, infected, and the forces of Hades.
I'm assuming this is a lot of Rusty Quill gaming quotes.
He is the sorcerer, Hamid Salah Haroun Al-Tahan.
Hamid Salah Haroun Al-Tahan. Wow. I've not got much to say because I don't listen to Rusty Quill Gaming. But like, the little snippets of Rusty Quill Gaming that I see and hear, there's an insane amount of world building in it. And it feels, even though it's still Rusty Quill, it makes me realize the scope of how big Rusty Quill is. In that there's so many shows going on that I have no idea what's going on. Bryn is a big Buffy fan. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that Bryn is a big Buffy fan. I used to watch... Oh, more ads. Okay. Yeah. For those who don't know, Buffy was a vampire hunting show? How would you describe Buffy to someone? I would not know how to describe Buffy to someone. It has Sarah Michelle Gellar in it. And she's a teenager in it. 40. Oh, is this the foot?
Looking style. And if they don't want to...
Oh, it's the Alex Blank stare. Oh, it's both.
Yeah?
Anyway, so Martin knows his brand more comfortable than anyone else I know. I highly recommend going to Martin's streams. If you wanted to know what peak comfort in yourself looks like, look no further than Martin. A beautiful person, a beautiful human being, and he's so proud of himself. He's so proud of himself.
After all these things,
He must have been saying that for so long.
Okay, no.
Hours straight, the break.
I got to get my stuff back together. We've only got 3 minutes. We've got to pick a date. We've got to figure out who everyone else.
Right.
Okay.
Bless him.
Martin, I'm going to date you because I think you're Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's good. I would. Yeah, if it was, I'd date Martin too.
Very good. I'll give you that. I have 6.
But yeah, Martin. Martin's streams are a lot. Don't get me wrong. They're very, 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 very intense. But He's just himself. He's just playing his absolute lovely self. He's just... Yeah. And as the founder of one of the founders of Rusty Quill, which still blows my mind. Oh, we're thingy. Okay, hang on. Yeah. 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 Very poggers.
For both of us, from Zesty Mayo 92.
Sorry. Okay. The world ended, and that is super not poggers.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You're right, Martin. Very not poggers indeed.
Because he's done it, because they've done those characters so much, they can do these dumb quotes and these... Sorry, they're not dumb. They're magnificent written fanfics. They're not dumb. They are arts and magnificent in their own form, in their own style. But it's just amazing how quickly they can just snap into it. Do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. Oh, I don't know the context for this, but I'm fairly sure this is the one where Anil dies from laughter.
I just lost the ability to talk.
It's okay. It happens to all.
Don't worry, Bryn. We are here for you.
Pink and scump.
Scumpy?
Is that
That's what happens when me and Mike start our own channel.
Is that the knockoff Britain and Hope? Are you going to go into business and start your own delivery station?
In the brain.
Scumpy, the Frank and Mike Twitch channel.
The Frank and the Scump.
The thinky, and the scum.
Happy-go-lucky scumps. Dun, dun.
Oh my god.
I just lost the ability to talk.
We all seem to have like the biggest belly laughs in this entire company. Favorite laugh though, hands on the table. If I was to pick a favorite laugh from a favorite Rusty Quillian, not to be too controversial, like, because there's a lot of tough competition on the go, but it's very obviously going to be Helen. Bryn is a close second, don't get me wrong, but you can't beat Helen's laugh.
Okay, good. No weaknesses.
Who are you gonna date? You're all so different.
Who are you gonna date?
I think I'm probably gonna date you.
Ah!
Because I like the muscly stuff. You've got the worst face to look at.
I am here as a volunteer.
I'm just trying to get a straight face. Right, okay, so I think
Oh, so Peeled Tim is the worst and the best description I have ever heard of beardless Tim in my life. Oh, I'm not going to be able to speak after this. I've lost my voice. I can feel the croakiness in my laugh already. Oh, hang on. We do love a bit of the John and the Alex. We do love a bit of Johnny Alex action.
You're a child, an infant. Your mocking is thus infantile. He's not my boyfriend. This man is more to me than you can dream. He's the moon when I'm lost in darkness and warmth when I shiver in cold. And his kiss still thrills me even after a millennia. His heart overflows with the kindness of which this world is not worth of. I love this man beyond measure and reason. He's not my boyfriend. He's all, and he's more.
Aww.
Incurable romantic.
It's so sweet. And they're not doing a bit there. That's Johnny confessing his love for Alex. This isn't fanfic. This isn't a bit. That's literally what was going on there. We had to hide Hannah for several days. I love Ben's maniacal cackle every time someone insults Tim. No roleplay. I'm not roleplaying. I'm not. I'm not. Listen, all ships are valid. It's fine. It's fine. Don't. Don't get me into any more trouble than I probably already am doing this React Clips thing. It's fine. Don't. It'll be okay. Don't worry. I see people worrying. I'm telling you not to worry. What's your favorite type of ship? I quite like canoes. Oh, more ads. Canoes are not ships, I know. What's a flotilla? Flotilla? Is anyone been to the zoo lately? Hey, Bits. Oh, it's little Benny Ben. Character goes 933. 933. What is this backdrop? Oh, it's using a green screen. Is that a... Yeah, it's a green screen. Because Ben's got a really fancy setup, I know. Ben, by the way, post finishing Magnus is like in everything. And so it should be. Ben's Vino's not to float Ben's ego more or anything like that. Not that he is the most nicest person in the world. Ben is the most incredible actor I have ever been able to... I say work with, I edit him. I've never seen anyone... Oh, that's when he's moving. I've never seen anyone be able to be main characters in so many shows and to be so different. Yeah, Elias is all David Seven and Grizz up. I need to take my puffer as well. But I've never seen someone with the depth and the variance that Ben does, and Ben is like on it. And not only this, it's quite a well-known thing that Ben is one of the easiest people to edit as well, because Ben, I don't know what Ben does. I don't know what his preparation is or what he does and whatnot, but like he knows how to work a microphone. He knows his own setup. His volume levels are very, very good. He's very, very clean. He's just the ideal voice actor in every single scenario. I adore all the people I work with, but Ben is something else. Ben is incredible. I mean, we all know this already, but he really, really is. I need to say my Naylor. Okay.
Archives is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quill and licensed under a Creative Commons non-commercial share-alike 4.0 international license. Like Nya.
Oh God.
Flam and Kobold.
That's quite nice actually. Tingly, but sort of freeing.
Gabby, asking for something in Dutch, so I apologise for the pronunciation.
Gossie Jongens, Rome was niet zo leuk, hoor.
Kath.
Watcha? Look, I'm actually doing all right. Miss you all. Now get back to saving the world.
Ice cold brew.
You talk a lot of trash for somebody within kissing range.
Bees.
I hate Harrison Campbell novels.
Octahedron or octahedron.
Hydrate, or I'm coming for your kneecaps.
Crimes.
Grizzop here, in the Celestial Hunt. Please know that I'm happy, and I've been watching over Sasha and her kids, and I'm so proud of her and all of you.
Red String Brigade.
Dust to dust, funk to funky, I'm having fun in the Celestial Hunty.
Duck Pond.
Jennifer, yes.
Trinket the Cat.
Hey, go the fuck to sleep.
Point.
Yes, it's true. I can't keep hiding it. I'm secretly in love with Oscar Wilde.
Kath.
Go to sleep or I'll shoot your knees off.
Nerd with a knife.
I'm proud of you.
Red String Brigade.
I suggest you beat a fucking tactical retreat.
Warrigan.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up!
Imogen Games.
All art is quite useless, except when it's drawn by Panda, because she's awesome.
Oh Hallows.
Bro, do you want me to kill him for you? I'll totally kill him for you.
Zinforia.
Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, take a deep breath. I'm proud of you, it's gonna be okay. Get the fuck out of bed, do your fucking work, brush your teeth. Have you eaten today? Hey, take a shower. Did you take your meds today?
I don't know bees you work on. I don't know if it was my code versus Nate. I think it was probably a combination of both of them. Yes, half of it is their editing is like the cutting out all the breaks and stuff and whatnot. But even then, for Ben to be able to snap into these things so quickly, oh, so sorry for all the swears, but we really are using our swear budget. It's fine. It'll be okay. It's fine. It's content. It's Rusty Quill content.
Please. Join the eel cult. We have quiche. Kai from RS.
We have quiche.
B.
I know that's
Kneecaps
a
are a
reference,
privilege,
but-
not a right.
Rhiannon Reed 00.
Hello, John. Apologies for the deception, but I wanted to make sure you started reading, so I thought it best not to announce myself.
Voidbean.
Don't fuck with me, I have the power of Artemis and anime on my side.
Kath.
I don't know if Artemis loves you. What are you on about? Get on with it.
That was so quick.
From Bri. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because you didn't fucking cook it. Bag chips. So, Hamid, you're telling me that Brody used to be a twink? Kim. Finally, some good fucking food. Primoth. Things are going to be okay. You're doing a great job, and I'm proud of you. Taco.
Oh,
the Reliant
thank
is a
you.
lady.
I'm
Red String
gone.
Brigade. I'm proud of
Sue
you.
me.
Take care of yourself, okay? Cocoa Boats. I haven't really listened to the Mechanisms. I only watched one live show, so I don't know the tune. Pump me, boys. Let her fly down to hell and up to the sky. Bend your back and break your bones. We're just a million miles from home. Go the goose.
Can we talk about? God, that was so bad. Can we talk about this for a moment? You. Moose, give me timestamps. I don't know otherwise. There's a lot of just to clarify, there is a lot of Rusty Quill content, and then when you include all the Rusty Quill affiliated stuff, it's there's a lot of stuff we've produced as a collective whole, and to go from like people assume we know all the shows and I've listened to all the albums. I know, truth be told, I have not listened to any Mechanisms either. The only thing I know about the Mechanisms is half of the Magnus Archives like extras are in it, and the main characters. So you've got Gunman Tim, Jessica, oh god, who plays Nicola Orsanov. I can't remember her surname, but Jessica's in it. Frank's in it, and of course Johnny Uwani's in it. And it's like Gunman. Well, is it not called Gunman Tim? That's what everyone refers to Gunman Tim as, is it not? Is it not Gunman Tim? I feel like it is. I'm just gonna press play so I don't get any more trouble.
I just want to be your little dwarf baby. Sounds adorable. If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no use in reading it at all. Queenie, I am your dad. I'm your dad. Boogie woogie woogie. Brave Sir Fibblethip. Hamid, I know I struggle to say it sometimes, but I'm proud of you, and I trust you. Come on, Brim. Come on.
Come
All
on,
for
Brim.
Life is short, but also terribly and insufferably long at the same time. Bri. Sasha, you can't just throw knives at
Still
people you
fine,
like.
thank you.
Imogen Games. Right, that's the world saved then. Time to sit down and read a good book. Bees. Friendship ended with Poseidon. I'm my own god now. Oscar, you're doing your best, and I'm proud of you. You will work things out. I believe in you. Kath. Poseidon, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Kath. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. Now go off and join the celestial hunty. Loads of hit points. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. How should I know about
I keep
life?
thinking
We're
he's
going
going
to
to
have to
censor
fight.
out his own
and
swears,
we're
but
gonna
he
win.
doesn't. Well done, Ben.
Sorry if I mucked any of that up, but that was an awful lot to read in one go, in a variety of voices. So I'm gonna go and have a big drink of water, but
Enjoy a big drink of water.
bag-chips asked for
Fuck this. Fuck you, Trexel. Fuck the board.
eat you.
You did tell me there was a swear word in it, but even then, it still hit me by surprise. Lovely Ben. Sweary, far too sweary for his own good, but he's a lovely chap. He's a lovely, happy-go-lucky chap, is our Ben. Our Ben, like I own him. I don't own him. Jessica Law, Gunpowder Tim. I do know names. I know people exist. They've been in things before Rusty Quilly Willy Dooley. Lady's back. Go on. Do your thing. Do your duty. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, I've lost the timestamp. Oh, it's pinned. 26:45.
So this one is from Goose.
Oh, look, it's James. Hey, James. 26:45. 26:45. Do it like that. Put the captions on. Are we ready?
Always have that. And this one goes to Bryn.
It was me. I did it.
It's you. Okay.
Hashtag no regrets.
This is Sonnet 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. Good choice.
I like that one.
Delivery. It is
I'm
lovely.
gonna be honest, I don't listen to Rusty Quill Gaming, so all of this is more or less lost on me.
This one's from Faye. You are more important than a thing. This one is from Miss Sunflower 94. I always thought my life would improve if I got a cool leather jacket. And you know what? I was right. This one's from Moofy. I believe in you. One foot in front of another and deep breaths. This one is from Crimes, who keeps committing them. Knife to meet you. In my head, that is something that Sasha would have said the first time that she saw Wild.
I do like, well, I like's the wrong word. I do find it funny. When we opened up the Rusty Quill PO box, the Rusty Quill PO box is open for those who don't know. I don't know where the information is. I imagine on the website somewhere. But we put up new guidelines to say we are no longer allowed to have weapons of any kind given to our PO box, including but not limited to knives. Thank you, Annie, thank you for the raid, Annie. Thank you, Annie. But it's like only. Oh God, I almost called Lydia Sasha then. Only Lydia would be given predominantly knives in the whole Rusty Quill.
Again, if she'd come back from Rome. She had the time to think of it. This one is from Symphoria. I only like knives. I tried to say that so you could read it as either I only like knives or knifosexual. And this one is from Trinket the Cat. If I had 14 daggers, and I'm not saying I do, but like if I did, I would give one to you, Zolf. This one is from Taco. I love all my children equally. You know, I little Wild, Sagax, Azus, Riz, Amadus, and Beedle. This one is from Crochet Demon. It's all right, Zolf.
It's like...
I promise. Can you do me a favour though? Can you keep hope alive in the world? For me. This one is from Queenie.
I'm going to pause there because a lot of this is just completely wasted on me. I know nothing of it. But like, I get little bits. I know little tiny bits of things that have happened here and there-ish in Rusty Quill Gaming. I know nothing in Stellar Firma. But I know Lydia's a big deal in Rusty Quill Gaming. Rusty Quill is Lydia Nicholas with a Knife podcast. I won't make fun of Rusty Quill Gaming because it's lovely and amazing and many, 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 many things. I know nothing of Rusty Quill Gaming. You know? I just know the spooky spooks. Which is one of the reasons why I'm happy about when new shows come, that I can actually keep up with the new shows and listen week on week, so I'm not doing back. Oh. Is this one of the ones where everyone just kills Alex?
I just found Alistair in a locked room doing a murdering.
No one is dead. This is the weirdest thing ever, Mike.
Frank is dead.
I'm fairly
Show me the body, Michael.
I reckon Alex died.
Show me the body, Michael.
Frank
me the
and
body,
Alex
Michael.
both
Show me
died
the body,
the very
Michael.
first time.
Oh, you're right. You're right. And Marguerite, we
Show me the body,
did.
Michael.
Literally, no one has died in this section.
I'm fairly confident.
Show me the body,
the doors were locked, and there was
that
only
means
Alistair.
nothing. Anyone can lock the door. Like any imposter can lock the doors. I'm voting for Mike. This is super suspicious.
Yeah, I would vote for Mike too.
No, I'm not voting for Mike.
Yeah,
This is very much in Mike's range.
No, I
It's
vote for
weird.
Mike.
Who is in
Show me the body, Michael.
Show me the body.
I love how that's.
I am not physically able to show anything right now because I'm locked in a screen that looks visibly similar to an iPad.
Mike.
I just found
Mike,
Alistair.
so if you find yourself playing with Rusty Quill crew on Among Us, things you should know: kill Bryn and Autumn straight away. Kill them absolutely 1000% straight away, because they're too dang good at interrogating people. They figure out loopholes and stuff and make you feel guilty even when you're not guilty. So don't take chances. Kill Autumn and Brim. Also Alex, because you know Alex. Not that Alex has done anything wrong, but you know, just little every little helps. Happy little tips and all that. Should you find yourself in a situation and it's life or death and whatnot, and you have to win Among Us, just do a little murder. Just treat yourself to a little murder. Just a little. Oh, refurbished phones. I also realize you're getting my targeted ads right now as well. I'm sorry, my targeted ads are very boring. I wish I had more happiness to show you on. Oh, thank God, no one's peeled Tim. There is no Tim peel this time. Tim is fully unpeeled. 19. Hang on. 19. There's someone who's been considered a significant imposter. Listen, the first time I played Among Us with crew, I was very, very good. And then it's because people realised that I'm not the innocent, wholesome little person that they thought I am. I am a cold-blooded killer. And so everyone just kills me straight away from the get-go. And, yeah.
Yes, yeah. You stumble through your quarters, bedclothes everywhere. Last night's cloud makeup artlessly applied, streaking off your face. You stand on a nose. It's, yeah. Drinking clown juice out the bottle. Sorry.
Clown juice.
Clown juice available from the merch store.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we give a percentage to clown charities.
I start my day
Goose juice. Okay, that's a different brand.
Clown milk.
It's very difficult mixed marketing. It's so hard as your manager.
Much cheaper to make Grunt Harris goose juice. Much
juice.
easier to juice a goose than it is to milk a clown.
You got to juice a goose because the goose is loose, but the clown is hard to
Depends
find.
on the clown.
Yeah, true. Sleeping clown,
Look.
juice it right up.
Okay.
Their minds go too quick.
Into the game, but clowns are hard to milk. They can move around. They've got advanced planning techniques. Geese are comparatively pretty stupid. You give that goose a squeeze, anyway.
You keep looking out your window.
Yeah, but to catch a geese.
And it's just, it just turns out to be
They'll milk themselves all over the place. Just follow them around with a bottle. I clearly don't have a huge understanding of biology.
I get told so many times to keep things PG-13 and a half. And this just comes out of everyone else. Why have I been playing by rules no one else plays by?
I've really done like the idea of a clown enthusiastically milking itself. You're running after it.
Bring out.
I don't want old clown milk. It's gonna come right out of the clown.
I've just got a message from Mike, and it's just all exclamation marks. I don't know.
Brilliant. He must be really enjoying this. Cool.
Someone has to play by the rules, Nico. Bits. That's
clown
fair.
milk. You're drinking your traditional Christmas glass of eggnog made from cloud milk.
Cloud milk.
When there is a knock on the door.
Yeah.
This is unusual because it's a balcony door and you're on the 15th floor of a tower.
Yeah.
Hang on. Get some Foley.
Oh,
Some
lovely
metal door,
Foley.
apparently.
Who could that be at this time of Christmas?
And through the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there because it goes into plot stuff. I had no idea this stuff went on. I was so nervous this entire day about my little time slot with little Johnny, little Alex, and little Timmy Tim, that they didn't realize how many sins were going. This was like the second thing. I was the third event in the thing out of 24 or how many events we did. This was pretty early on. This was early on in the afternoon, UK time. And they were sinning. So much sinning. I like to be revealing public value secrets, Nico. Also, can we... I want to say mods are incredible at what they do. I'm especially lucky to have the mods that I have. A huge shout out right now to Jessica, who's not only finding the right links with the timestamps and correctly labeling it so I can go through these things. Thank you, Jessica. You are an amazing person. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Everyone say thank you to Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, more adverts. Mike, you're getting the ad revenue from us right now. Just, okay. Oh, this is, oh, I'm in this. Oh, no. 30:45.
The vaudeville show that is not.
Nico, would you
under 16s?
Nico, would you please save me from the grump?
It's weird hearing your own boss say your name. It's so weird hearing your boss say your own name.
Uncles.
I'm quite happy to say it from Grunkles if I can go all northern whilst I speak to you.
All right. Oh, we're going full Yorkshire whilst we play. All right then.
Get on, get cracking with the next bomb. Let's do it.
All right, time to break out the northern then. Okay. So here we go. Right, I'm looking at a bomb. Top middle, I've got symbols. Bottom middle, I've got.
This game is so hard, by the way.
Right, I've got an old button. Top left, I've got numbers.
Right, let's go on and do symbols first. Like, what do you see now? Tell me, what do you see? Yeah.
Broken slide in a park. Next, I've got a star, like what is in the sky. Then I've got like a copyright symbol.
Flashbacks to the Venn diagram, yeah.
Like one of those robo hoovers when seen from above. And
the
last one,
sees it in circle.
Yeah, and then the last one is like when you start drawing an R and you just give up because you
Alex,
hate
your northern
everyone.
voice is notably slower.
I'm sorry.
It was so. I cannot understate how hard it is to go up against these lads when they're so used to it, and you're just like the little editor on the side, just doing the little editing things. And then to almost like, oh, Nico, you can't just hang about. You can't hang about in the back like that. I'm gonna bring you front and center. We're gonna do it. You and me. Let's go.
Don't know what to do.
Is that a problem?
You quiet. It's not your turn, Grunkle Johnny.
Grunkle Johnny.
When you start an R and then you just give up.
Yeah.
So what's the first? Tell me the first one again.
So the first one's like a slide, but it's got like a stick at the top. Next one's a star. Next one's like a C symbol, and the last one is it's like you did a number 3 and gave up, or an R and gave up. It's hard to tell.
Is the slide like an upside down Y?
It did.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let me just have a little thinky-roo, like see if I can match
All right,
these
you
up.
have a thinky-roo, and I'm just gonna
have a thinky-roo. It's so.
Right. Okay, we're good. So push that there copyright first.
Yep, done.
And then you're gonna want
Aye.
the R when you give up.
All right, drunken R. Yep, done.
Then do that slide.
Oh, yep, slippy slide. There we go.
And then do that star, and that'd be a
there
good
we
one.
go. Right.
I did it. You do a little thing. You do a thing. Nico, don't be so harsh yourself. You are true.
Okay, I got a button. It's red and it's got the word.
But it's like.
Button. It's red. It's.
I cannot justify what it's like reading the bomb diffusal manual for the first time playing this game with I think there was 1,400 people there watching it, and Alex and Johnny are just riffing. Tim is just having his own adventure, choose your own adventure going on.
Just bear with me.
All right.
Ah, so it's got
old with a capital
We were
H.
terrible at this game.
Is it coloured at all?
Yeah, it's red.
Jesus.
Okay. So
I can't. I've listened. I've listened to unexperienced Nico as much as I can do it. But yeah, that was my third time streaming. It'd be different now because I've been an idiot for the past year and everyone knows who I am now in the Rusty Quill sphere. But yeah, it's just because I had been there for a year by that point. But not many people. When you're an editor, and it's very, very true across any show and whatnot, when you're in the production crew, people don't know who you are. They know you're an editor, they know you work things, but they've never actually heard you speak. So I've heard Alex and Johnny and whatnot speak relentlessly and on, and I know their not aneurysm. What do I mean? Their quirks, mannerisms, not aneurysm, mannerisms. See, this is what I mean. But they don't know anything about me other than that I edit them. So like, yeah. I'm not saying they watch these streams. Johnny's never watched these streams. He knows who I am. First time you've been in the middle of Alex and Johnny's nonsense. But yeah, I did just get dropped in. Oh god, what is... Okay.
Right, I'm going to undeafen my guests and introduce who is going to be playing the game alongside me and Bryn today. Right. Hello, everyone.
I see everyone else is just in just as successful a mental state this morning as I am.
Hot. I don't even know what this is in reference to. I'm just glad they're saying it.
Hot. I hate it. I hate everything about it. You're dangerous.
Folks.
Something I do like since I took over, well, since Anno very lovingly gave me his Wednesday slot, I've been chatting to Mike about this, and like Anno very, very obviously thinks things out properly, thinks out things very through, and thinks about both sides, and thinks about eloquently like what to do, how you should do this and how you should do that, and all very, very justified and to the point and very thought out and stuff. And Mike and Anno must have had so many meetings during the first year of RQ streams where they must have talked to each other about what they're going to do and who they're going to bring on. It's going to be stuff. Whereas me and Mike have a different relationship compared to what Mike and Anno had. Our relationship is very much, Nico, do you see this shiny new toy? Would you like to play with this shiny new toy? You go ahead, play with a shiny new toy for 3 hours on a Wednesday. And I'm just like, okay, thank you, Mike. And then I go off. And that, in essence, is my entire time on Rusty Quill streams. I don't ask questions. I just say yes to things, and things happen. You make each other run so much. Oh, we're back. Also, content warning swears, apparently. Content warning swears.
One from B_E's.
Bees, it's you again.
I'm trying to sneak around in the lonely, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks, it just keeps alerting the eye. Fair.
One from B_.
So, backstory. I'm not allowed on AO3. My friends, my very loving friends, look out for me and say, Nico, if you see anything from AO3, do not click on it because we can't protect you in case it's an NSFW fanfic. And even more backstory, before I got used to being in the public eye and the internet and whatnot, when people would follow me on Twitter and whatnot, quite nicely, I thought, I would follow these people back. Which apparently is not a thing you do. When people in your community who listen to your creations and whatnot follow you, they do not, most cases, want you to follow them back. They just want to keep up to date on whatever you do. So I followed all these people, not realizing they're fans and whatnot, not noticing the etiquette, and they would like and retweet certain things on Twitter that me, as one of the production crew for Rusty Quill, specifically Magnus Archives, should not be seeing or reading or anything like that. And I did a mass unfollow when that first happened. And then I wasn't allowed to go on AO3 Simply because if I read anything about John or Martin, which is not exactly canon, but them showing affection to each other in various ways, I would struggle to edit Johnny and Alex in the way that they need to be edited. And that was one of the things, but like, I read something once around 186. I'm not going to give spoilers what happens in Magnus, but when I was editing on 186, I read a thing about Martin, and then it was just... I'm not allowed to go in AO3. I'm not allowed to look at things. If there's things on the internet, I'm not allowed to see anything on the internet. There's no... Thank you, Bees. But yes, now that Magnus Archives is over, I suppose I am free to look at things, but I do still work with these people, so like, I choose not to. Don't even. I do know that's only a tiny portion of AO3. I do understand there is a lot of fan fiction on AO3, and a lot of it is very... NSFW is such a tiny part of it, and that's not to say NSFW isn't written well, because I assume a lot of it is, but I also know there's a lot of fan fiction, which is everyone's own interpretations, different ships, different alternate universes, what happens after and stuff. I do understand it. I do know just how much work goes into it and how talented these people are. I just can't take the risk just in case I accidentally click on something. Anyway, hey, it's everyone's clapping. Everyone's clapping. Is this everyone clapping because I've not been going in AO3? Oh, he ruffled up his hair. Look how happy he is. Wait, oh yeah, I've seen a Lydia falling clip. That's a good clip.
How did it end like this?
Oh, I thought Lydia actually fell over at the end of that. Bless his little face. Bless little Mikey Moo. Bless his little cutting art out. He does do the things well. Yeah, these will be the last two clips before everybody... Well, I got a little bit of time. I can do a few more clips. Hit. Hang with me. I'm old. Hang on. Is this the landfill? I'm assuming this is the landfill one.
And we would just be happy together in a field with flowers and with little animals, and the animals would we'd keep them away because they would adore me too much.
That sounds lovely. Contestant number 3.
We go to a landfill.
Nice.
We'd go to a landfill and we would build...
Our queue is filled with the best people, all the hearts.
Ajippa, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. That's incredible. Side note, Mike has done something to the sounds which that deafened me. Thank you so much. That's incredibly sweet. Thank you so much.
Our lives
It's very
together
generous. Thank
after it.
you.
And we'd have everything that we could eat. And everything that we could ever dream of.
Sad.
I mean,
I'm crying now. You're so adorable at it.
You're so adorable. Press X to pay respects.
These are actual genuine tears.
Hashtag...
I love them so much. I cannot wait to meet these people. I cannot wait. And thank you, Jessica, still for organising our clips. Hit. Oh, this is... Oh, hang on. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Alex was away on a business trip with you, Mike, actually, as it turns out. And I gave him a call. I was like, hi. Hello, my dear, my absolute love, my life. He was like, what have you done? I said, well, there might be a cat in our house when you come back. It was like, you can't steal cats, Hannah. We've been through this. I was like, no, 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 no. This one's going spare and he's beautiful. No, you can, if you flyer everybody in the street with the picture and a description and a phone number, then and only then, when we have ascertained exactly who this cat belongs to, can you then maybe possibly steal it, because we're not getting a cat. I don't like cats, we're not getting one. Obviously, 24 hours later, the whole street's been flyered. Alex was away on.
There's a little bit of backstory. I don't know where it's come from, but I've been told it by several people about. I don't know if it was Casper or another cat that Alex and Hannah owns. But there's a thing about cats, okay? So when you're a cat owner, cats don't see their owners as owners. And if they
Do it!
Thank you, Ray Music, for the 107. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Ray Music. But there's a thing. I hope everyone had a lovely stream. Thank you so much for coming. There was a thing. If cats don't think you are a good hunter, an experienced hunter, cats will bring you back food because they think you can't hunt. And it varies from live things, if they think you have some form of skill, to dead things if they think you just do not have the talents or know-how of how to hunt. It's what Casper did with that sliding scale of mines. Casper brought back a cooked chicken for Alex, and if that doesn't describe how little Casper thinks of Alex, nothing will. If you think Alex is in charge of Rusty Quill and whatnot, Alex, no. It goes Casper, Hannah, Alex, then the rest of us. Yeah, you know, it's it's a good one. It's a very, very good one, and yeah, that's why I give. Oh God, this clip. Yeah, I heard about this. So one of the things for RQGG 2020 is that Tessa made like a pet slideshow. What's the time? 52. And my Jake, my lovely, amazing Jake, is in it. But Tessa accidentally.
These are the pets of Rusty Quill.
Yeah.
This is a sweet as heck PowerPoint made
Stop
for that
swearing.
donation goal that we completely smashed, because you guys are the best, and that is
Tessa
a
was
fact.
so proud of this,
All
by
right,
the way.
Let's
Tessa
go. Let's
was
get in
so happy about
into
this
it.
slideshow. They put
December
so much work
12th
into it.
update.
Tessa reading with Autumn's words. This is
I
rough.
didn't think Hannah and Mike would be awake when I made Tessa present this.
Good update.
This is Dash. I've heard so many stories about Dash.
It's
'cause
the
I hang
Pets
out
of
with Suzanne a
Rustico.
lot
I'll
'cause
kind
I
of
love
pull it in
Suzanne.
mute because I need to do my wrapping up thing, but I'll leave it running so you can see the subtitles and whatnot. Thank you, Evan. So stop swearing in the chat. Thank you, Evan, so much for this. This was lovely. I wasn't sure how the stream would go, whether it would just be an absolute cluster mess of a thing. Yeah, that's Suzanne HR. That is Suzanne's doggo. But it worked. It felt that the stream. A thing happens. Entertainment in some description happens. You could say. We found out things. We learnt things. Most importantly, we realised that I should not be sticking to the PG-13.5 thing, because no one else sticks to the PG-13.5 thing. I'm going to put everything on the naughty steps in. I can't because this isn't my stream. I can do it on my own Twitch channel, but I can't do it here. But yeah, this is the first installment of Hype for Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving. I have no idea what's coming next, but I assume there's lots because Autumn's in charge of it. It's going to be amazing. We're not scaling down, we're scaling up and scaling bigger. It is, unfortunately, online just because we didn't want to take the risk. We didn't know what the state of the world would be in, if people could travel or whatnot. So Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving 2021 will be online. It will be a 24-hour thing. JD, this is a lovely trip, Mama Lane. Oh, thank you so much. but we've got so much more installed, and there'll be announcements coming up slowly over the next few months, and kind of getting people up to speed on what to expect and all the rest of it. In conclusion, because that's a big word, this has been, for most part, a lot of the clips is the first time I've seen the clips. But something I kind of I texted Mike before I did the stream, looking back and preparing on the clips and whatnot and looking through it all. I didn't realize just how big a deal Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving is to the crew, as well as, I mean, it's a big deal for everyone involved. Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving gives the cast and crew a chance to unwind and actually spend time with each other and chat and play games together. We don't get that many chances too often. It's very, very rare we manage to be in a place together, all together, when it's not work related. Especially because the shows are so staggered. Like Magnus Archives finished in March, Stellar Firm is just wrapped up, and RQGG is finishing soon. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Mike and everyone who's involved in preparing Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving, because it's became like an annual event for us in many ways, but it helps keep Rusty Quill together and making it still feel like friends doing this thing together. I know as time goes on, Rusty Quill is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it would be unfair to say that Rusty Quill is still small. It's still just a bunch of friends, because there's so much to it now. There's so many podcasts and shows and people are bringing in, and things are expanding. We're not little anymore. We don't have the same sort of indie feel, but what we do have is everyone who cares so hard in what they do, and that's testament to Mike bringing us all together. It's testament to Alex and Hannah in creating a business and a crew, a team of people who can do that. And it would be very easy for people in Alex and Hannah's position to take the easy bit out, to take the easy route rather, and just stick to things that are safe, but they don't. They want to do what is right, and they want to make a huge difference in the world. And I'm very, 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 very happy and proud of what Rusty Quill is achieving, what we're going to be achieving, and constantly evaluating whether or not we're doing the right thing and growing from it. Yeah, I won't go too much into wholesome, because I know I do have a tendency to get very, very emotional in these sort of stuffs. Thank you, Jess. It's kicking off 4th of December 2021 at 5 p.m. GMT, and yeah, it'll be a 24-hour event. Lydia's Chickens. Also, Lydia, you can see Lydia's Chickens on Twitch. Lydia set up a Twitch channel for the chickens. There's like a feeds they put up every now and again. Yeah. I think you follow from Lydia. I think you can find it on their Twitter profile. I think it's. Let me see if I can find the name of it. I do know I follow it. Just hang on. Chat amongst yourselves. Urban Chooks. Found it. I'll copy and paste it in the chat so you can see it. Urban Chooks. I know it's not in the Nightbot commands, but it is here. And if you want to look at chicks, then you can look at chicks. But yeah, just a huge thank you to everyone who's been here today. Is there anyone I know streaming right now? Is there any Rusty Quill people streaming? Let me have a look at the Willow. There's no Rusty Quill Street people streaming because it's Saturday. I'm used to people streaming straight up to my Twitch, so it doesn't. But Robotron's streaming. Cool. I'll invade Robotron. Give me 2 seconds to do the thing. But thank you everyone for going. I hope everyone's super, super excited for Rusty Quill Gaming and Giving 2021. I'm going to be off for 2 weeks now because it's part of my holiday. So I won't be back into 2 weeks on Wednesday. Raid Phase tournament. But next Saturday, you'll see Mikey Mike back in usually Saturday session slot. So I hope you'll have a whole lovely, lovely show. Oh, it's too late for Johnny, yeah. But yeah, Gary Cat, God, is he doing Skyrim? Of course he is. Hope everyone's lovely. Raid phrase for Robotron is Clown Milk. So if you're going to be raiding Robotron with us, please say Clown Milk because it's only fair. And yeah, everyone take out. I just want to say, yeah. I hope everyone has a very, very lovely day. Yeah, I'll do my goodbyes and then I'll raid. So, goodbye everyone. Have a very, very lovely Saturday. No, Mike, it was fine. Everything worked out. We kept things very above board. We were PG-13 for, there wasn't a single swear. No swears. I know, it's the first time we've had a completely zero swear wordless free stream. No, I didn't do the bit. No. People knew it was Nico. No. I didn't cosplay as you, Mike. No, Beeps didn't either. Me and Beeps, we didn't cosplay as you. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, don't worry. People stayed wholesome. We know it's all going to be for charity, but people are really excited. I wouldn't worry. I feel like you don't trust me enough, Mike. You can trust me in this. Yeah, no, of course I can come over. Yeah, I'll get us a pack of biscuits. What do you want to watch? Yeah, a bit of Antiques Roadshow? Yeah, pop it on. We can have a bit of Antiques Roadshow together. Okay, you take care, Mike. Okay, speak to you soon. Okay, tatty bye. What a lovely guy.